He might not be from Krypton, but he's heads above the rest. His knowledge can't be questioned. You can put it to the test. So if you want to hear the truth and have nowhere else to go, I'll give you the solution. Just tune into his show and just kneel before Zod. Kneel before Zod. Kneel before Zod. Kneel before Zod.
And welcome everybody back to the Phantom Zone. It is the most earth-breaking, ground-shaking, but never media show money-taking, the man, the myth, the most electrifying villain in YouTube entertainment today with my equally evil co-host, Cybernetic Husky. Who felt the need?
I am now fucking equal to his evilness. Holy shit.
Welcome everybody. Tonight is going to be more of a night filled with laughters because last night there was some laughs in there, but I got kind of serious. I may get serious later because there's a certain topic I'm going to talk about that really pisses me off. And if you hear a loud bang, that is the neighborhood's need.
Stinky farts.
Hey, it is the neighborhood's need to shoot off fireworks everywhere. Now you're probably wondering, well, Mr. Zod, why aren't you enjoying the festivities? Because I have mild PTSD and I don't like fireworks going off. The only time I feel comfortable is when I'm around friends and or family members. Otherwise, it gives me high anxiety. So that's great. Get to hear that all night long. So lovely. But anyways, welcome. Tomorrow is, I guess, going to be Independence Day. Am I going to do anything for videos? I have no clue. No problems, Rebecca. It's a little bit easier than it used to be, but I'm still not overjoyed with the amount of pretentious assholes who feel the need that they need to celebrate the 4th earlier. Well, I mean, technically it's the day, but still, it's just kind of rude and obnoxious. But I don't like to take away from anyone's festivities either, so I remain the Grinch of the 4th of July.
Well, I mean, there is being a complete dick with the fireworks. My own neighborhood, fucking not even around the 4th, and he'd have his fireworks fucking light them off in the middle of the fucking night, and be like, "What the fuck? Trying to go to sleep?"
That's the thing that gets me. Look, I am all about people's rights to shoot off illegal fireworks in the comfort of their home.
I mean, technically, it's legal if you're in Wisconsin. It is legal if you're in Wisconsin, Zod.
And still, yes. But even so, can we at least have a time limit where you pricks aren't at midnight shooting off fucking fireworks while some of us have to get up and actually work or do shit, or maybe just want to sleep without rolling off the bed?
I usually give it leeway once it is the 4th because it's midnight. It's like the New Year. You gotta fucking fire them off.
I mean,
but when it's the other days and it's not on the 4th or immediately around the 4th, so like leeway days, 3rd, 4th, 5th, obviously.
But let me
a little
go
bit
to
before
the
that.
chat.
After that, it does get annoying.
Let me go to the chat really quick so we can acknowledge all of the beautiful 17 people here. We have Planet Q's Queen. How are you? Rebecca, good to see you. Cyber, you don't count. God, you have so many interactions. Hen, how are you? Geekocidal Tendencies, what's up? Carmen, hello there. Yes, I flashed my eyes. There you go. Lemon Pie, how are you? KH, good to see you here. Sherry, how are you? Did I miss anybody? Oh, Die for JD. How are you? Good to see you. Good. I don't think I missed. Oh, wait. DJ H Record Hound. Ha. Did miss you. How are you doing? And of course, Killy Chow. Good to see you. Hi, everybody. Welcome. Tonight is going to be a fun night. But I'm going to hold off my first topic. I know that was the big draw. They're like, oh, we're talking about boobs tonight. Everybody's got to rally together.
Titties. Free the nipple.
There's actually a movie called Free the Nipple. I kid you not. It is a thing. The wonderful bitchy unicorn showed me this. It's an actual documentary of a failed. It's of a failed cause that was done in New York by some really crazy people that just.
Oh my gosh, she's not.
And that's why it didn't work. It was crazy people.
It was very interesting. But yeah, today I wanted to work on actually. Oh, who do we have here? Amber's baby daddy? Hello. We get to talk to Amber's baby daddy. Fuck, I knew it was you. It was a toss-up between you or Gary. And I gotta say, Gary said that he was the father, so I think you guys are gonna have to fight this one out.
Gary knows better, dude. Okay, so come on, we all know better. Let's be real, okay? I've been very vocal about Amber and my love that we have for each other, and everyone's acknowledged it because you know why? Because you guys sense it's real. That's why.
Do we need to have the Fandom Murray show where Zod is the host and he's basically Murray, and we're going to find out who's the father?
Oh my god, people in chat, if you would like to see me do a mock Murray type thing on Amber's baby, hit 1 in the comments. We could see she's narcissistic enough. I could probably get her on. We'll have Glare here, we'll have your boy Gary, we'll have 5 other men, and we'll just go for a paternity test to see who the father is. And
There's only one daddy, and it's me. Okay. I'm tired of this. These attacks.
God, you got 5 ones in there.
We can have the whole dramatic scene cut where you could be like, I always knew that our love would reign true. Fuck all these guys who are saying that they're Amber's baby daddy. She knows who's her daddy.
I mean, but this is the only one where it's like people fighting for wanting to be the dad. Everybody else, like the Maury show, it's everybody like, no, I'm not the dad. Hell no. I'm saying it's me.
Geekocidal tendencies.
8 votes.
Have a wonderful evening. Hope everything goes well. We're always here for you, geek. But anyways, yeah, so tonight is going to be not about Amber. Tonight I'm going to be about Salma Hayek.
It's always about Amber, but go ahead. Sorry.
and boobs. And I have a couple articles relating to this not because, oh, he's a male, so he's going to go to this topic, the normal horrendous slander that I get as a prosecuted male. No, I wanted to bring up a topic that was interesting about the whole Salma Hayek thing, because this article was not about necessarily Salma Hayek saying, yeah, I got big boobs. That's not what this article is about. She talks about how it's happened naturally.
Well, shit, I'm out, man. I thought this was totally about boobs.
Oh,
what
man,
do you think I'm here for?
This is depressing. The fucking thing keeps catching boobs as an inappropriate word.
See, this isn't about that, though.
Everyone type boobs in the chat right now. Like everyone. Every single person, just type the word boobs. Just do it. Everyone.
Boobs, titties, nipple.
Boobs, titties, nipples. I love it. I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan of Salma Hayek's, by the way, but I digress. We'll get into that.
Elizabeth, I'm glad that you're going to
keep clicking
chocolate.
the show.
Hey, hold on a second. She's going to enjoy chocolate cake instead of giggling. I can't disagree with that. I mean, how am I supposed to How am I supposed to fight that? I mean, that's like an unstoppable force. So this is what this is about. This is about the fact that she is endorsing all natural. What I mean by that is it's a piece about how and it might be narcissistic because she's Latino and being
Watch
Puerto
it.
Rican.
Watch it.
A lot of Puerto Rican women tend to age pretty gracefully. But
Based. This is fucking based.
sorry, okay. Is it so wrong for me to lean into my culture? I feel very oppressed on this panel. I think you guys are being
Cut that shit out right now, Zod.
towards
You get mad
Nobody's
at
buying this
leaning into
bullshit right
PurpMinded.
now.
You are
Nobody's
being
buying this
racist
bullshit,
towards
Zod.
me. I do not like this. I feel very marginalized on this panel. I
Husky,
thought we were
get
about
him. Get him.
inclusivity.
Fucking.
No, she talks about though elective surgery versus natural progression, and I thought this was interesting because she has elected not to do anything. Now, look, I don't know how much of this is true. Maybe it's all bullshit, but I'd like to think that the way they track it, it is kind of a natural progression. After she had kids, the weight went to certain things, and it wasn't her guts. So, you know, I don't know. I'm not a girl. or a woman. I don't know if you would call that.
So what's the issue here? Is that
So
that
the
she
issue is-
bragged about having still natural boobs despite being her age and having as many kids as she had,
and not using plastic surgery, and
Right.
she doesn't understand the trend of using plastic surgery and things like
How
that.
do you know she doesn't understand the trend of it? What led you to believe that she doesn't understand?
Because she
the
says
trend?
she doesn't understand why women her age feel the need to get plastic surgery.
Okay. Well,
Which I
don't really need
I'm
to
getting
get
it now.
plastic
It's all sinking in now. Okay,
See,
so her versus everyone else, you know, like just because she ages naturally well, she gets to shame everybody else for getting plastic surgery. She
No,
doesn't
that's
understand
not
the
the-
need to get plastic surgery. Is that what you're saying?
that's not the issue she raises, and she raises a pretty good one. It's
Okay.
not so much getting plastic surgery to do touch-ups and things like that. It's your body, your choice kind of a deal, but it's
Right.
the putting an emphasis to younger girls or women that this is what you need to do in order to be this beautiful, or that when you get older, it's all downhill.
What does she
And I
say
think
that you
that's a
need to do,
compelling
though?
argument.
Where's the article? Do you have the article?
Yeah.
Let's go over the article.
But first, let me go over my super sticker, which isn't coming up because.
Oh
why
yeah,
isn't
I'm
that
sorry.
qualified?
Planet Q's Queen. Hell yeah. Sorry
She
about
gave
that.
me a $3 super sticker. Thank you so much, and it's a rock on.
No,
Well,
you gotta close the thumb.
I gotta close
Closes
it.
it.
I do the okay because the okay is racist now. So
No, you had your thumb open. You close your thumb. There
Oh,
you
yeah.
go.
Yeah.
Rock on,
Devil
brother.
horns. Devil horns.
metal.
Metal. That means
You're
metal,
now
people.
blessed.
That means metal. That does not mean devil worship. Okay, calm down. You all did that. We didn't. Okay.
No, yeah,
Billie
because
Jean
you know
says-
why Dio it's a blessing to ward off the evil eye. That's why Dio flashed it to people.
Billie Jean says depends on genetics. I agree. I
Sure.
think, and I think the larger discussion that is a good thing to bring up is not so much whether you choose to elect because you have the money and the means to have surgery, right? But it's the popularizing and the almost way that Hollywood makes people feel like this is the healthy, normal thing to do, right? The image that they portray. And then the actors and actresses who have to keep up the facade to keep perpetuating this thing. Like we all have to fucking look like chiseled people or have
Okay,
big ass breasts.
I'm
and
saying this:
big
if you have
asses
plastic
to be
surgery,
beautiful.
a lot of people could tell when you have plastic surgery, and there's a lot of older actors, and I don't know the names because I don't care about them, but you'll see them, and they look like a fucking plastic Barbie doll on their face, and it just looks very unnatural.
And they look like
there's this look, and I noticed on a lot of them where it looks like they're it's like a forced, constant smile type look on
Yeah.
the
No.
surgery.
I want to emphasize on that. I used to work as a concierge on Fisher Island. You guys know? Are you familiar with Fisher Island? Probably not. It's one of the richest zip codes in the world, and it's in Miami.
Oh
and
boy.
yeah.
Uh,
Oprah Winfrey used to have a condo there. Now, my interaction with the women generally on Fisher Island was that they all had this particular look, and it's much like Cyber is talking about right now. It's a forced smile thing. It's weird. It's like their face is just surgically pulled back, just yeah. I wish if I had my shit set up, then I would go on camera and demonstrate what their faces look like, because I can actually just kind of do it just by physically taking my hands and pulling the skin back on my face. I agree with Cyber when it comes to this, because and it's really weird.
How weird is it?
It's super weird, PB.
I'm so glad PB is here.
I'm
because
so
I know
glad
if
PB
I
is here.
dove into this article without him, he would have killed me. I was trying to delay as long as I could. Luckily,
Good.
Excellent.
Okay.
So yeah, and I think she brings up some good points
I
too.
would dive into this article.
I don't know. See, I made this a philosophical thing. I don't think PB was reaching that deeply.
No, that's not what I was reaching.
he saw boobs, Salma Hayek, and for a second I thought that, but then I did something amazing. And no, PB, it's not just because it's Salma Hayek.
I would
and
do
there's a bunch of
something
pictures of her.
amazing.
I actually read it, and I said,
That is amazing.
Were those her boobs in Desperado?
yes.
Were they really? Is that
Yes.
confirmed? Not a
Yes.
body double?
Like
Yes.
confirmed by who? Confirmed by her?
Confirmed by the guy who watches and analyzes every Quentin Tarantino movie and watches all the behind the scenes and the documentaries and how they did it, and whether or not they used body doubles. No, she was confident with her body. Those are all Selma's.
Well, the problem with that statement, though,
Yeah.
Zod, is that it's not a Tarantino movie. Desperado is a Robert Rodriguez movie.
By extension, I follow Robert Rodriguez because they go together like peanut butter and jelly.
Fair enough, but still.
I gotta follow Rodriguez. And Rodriguez, during an interview on the Blu-ray edition of Desperado, said that he suggested a body double, and she said, I quote, "I am confident in my figure."
You win.
Unquote.
You win.
Unquote. Ooh, jeez.
I'm totally not obsessed. I'm probably more obsessed with these directors than this.
Don't pay attention to the chat. We're all obsessed with Salma Hayek's boobs. Go.
Did you start the article?
No, I waited for you. I was.
Thank
Big old
fucking
bitties.
God.
All right, so here we go. We are talking about Salma Hayek, and it says, "My breasts keep growing a lot, but they're natural."
Thank you, Lord. I knew I believed in God.
Zoom that in.
There is
Zoom in.
Are
You're
you
zooming in because we can't see the words, right, Husky?
Yes.
That's what you want to believe.
Zoom in for the word. Look, one more? That might be too much. Go down.
I would just like to say I am not associated with anyone on this panel.
Bullshit.
And
Bullshit.
please sign up.
Yeah, that's why we all got invites, right? Okay.
I'm not associated with anybody in this panel. Goes through assisting. Why are these assholes here
No,
since like
this
2019?
is so backfiring on Zod here, because Zod wanted accomplices, and now he's like, "Fuck, God damn it!"
A lot of people said that I had breast augmentation. I don't blame them.
Can you do it in the accent, please? For fuck's sake, if you're gonna quote Salma Hayek, can I do it?
Sure.
Okay, all right. Can you? All right, I'm going by your what you got on screen
Holy
here.
fuck,
Okay,
Jay.
Hold on. What the fuck
Okay.
did it jump?
There you
no,
go.
it's just
Oh,
There
you
we
missed
go,
the
there we
top
go.
part. You missed
I-
the top part. When life gives you melons, you may have to. Oh fuck! I need to jump again.
Jesus
may-
Christ, guy. What are you doing? What are you
Can
doing?
you just
Stop!
PB take control
Just
of this, please.
fucking stop.
When life gives you
Read
melons, you
words.
may have to explain to the public that they're not
Not
fake.
fake.
All right. A lot of people said that I had breast augmentation. I don't blame them. My boobs were smaller. So was the rest of my body. The 54-year-old actress won Wednesday on Red Table Talk, the Facebook Watch series. Jada Pinkett Smith co-hosts with her daughter Willow Smith and mother Adrienne, whatever, because Zod moved the shit. Banfield Norris. Okay, there we go. Her
Click
growth,
the little
however, is
tiny-
natural.
Use the scroll buttons, man.
Her growth, however, is natural. Hayek explained that it happens significantly during life changes like pregnancy, menopause, and periods of weight gain. I don't find that difficult to believe. I feel like dude,
So
those are real.
here are
Those
the melons.
those look
Hold
real
on.
to me, dude.
Hold on. Come on, zoom in. There we go.
Ladies in the chat.
No, the ladies in the chat are all going to say that it's fake. That they're fake. They're all going to say that they're fake.
I don't know. I don't know.
Women are
Will they say
haters,
they're
dude.
fake or
They're all
real?
haters.
Let's
no,
find out.
I disagree.
Where
because
is Squirrel? I want to hear what Squirrel has to say
She
about this.
is
Why
in
is
a
she
coma.
hating?
11, 14, 17, and 2020.
So, look, if she did have kind of augments, there would be scarring somewhere. Now, sometimes
Not
it's
necessarily
underneath,
there. No,
so
did you
can't
watch
see it,
porn?
but yes.
Yeah, there's no
Have you ever
scars in
heard
that
me and
area.
Lethal Lightning talk? I don't just watch porn, my friend. I am an aficionado.
Okay,
Okay.
so you know who Nina Hartley is?
Yes.
Okay, we're brothers. Moving on.
You know what? I knew there was a reason why we got along.
I knew it.
It's like
It's a cosmic thing. I get it. Yeah. I'm acknowledging that. But there would be no scarring where you're talking about.
yeah, that's true. I mean, doesn't it really depend on who they go to and where they get it?
No.
Really get it done?
The standard
Because I've seen it in
procedure, dude.
several
You've
different
watched.
places.
My point of bringing up porn is you watched enough porn. Like the scarring is either around the nipple or underneath the breast.
Yes,
That's it.
That is true.
Yeah.
Okay.
No
See,
shit, it's true.
We learn something new every day. So
Oh my God.
Salma Hayek revealed that her breasts have been growing throughout the years, but it's all natural and connected to life events. Go ahead, you could do the accent because I'm not going to hit it like that. That was brilliant.
For some women, they get smaller, but there are some women that when you gain weight, your boobs grow. And other women that when you have children and you breastfeed, your boobs grow and they don't go back down. And
Man,
then
that sounds like
in
an
some
awesome
cases,
trait.
when you are in menopause, they grow again. It just happened to be one of those women. I just happened to be one of those women, excuse me, that I happened in every single step when I gain weight, then when I got pregnant, and when I am in menopause. She sounds very open about her femality. That's not a word. It is a word because it just used it. You knew what I meant. It's a word.
Yeah.
Is that
She
it?
also was very open about her femininity.
Okay, there it is.
There we
What do you mean?
Look, dude. I mean, like,
Fucking-
I can't disagree with her. I've seen this happen. My son's mother, you know, God damn her soul, but my son's mother is half Puerto Rican and half Colombian, and she had 2 kids, and her breasts looked amazing afterwards. Now that didn't last for a long time, but they did. And I was I marveled at them. She had very, very amazing natural breasts. What I don't like that
Cyber-
noise. That noise is very disturbing, by the way. Whoever did that.
Oh my goodness. All of these smells, I swear to God.
That was fuck the British.
I'm just saying that she's actually right here. People are different, you know. Is she an anomaly? Is she some sort of exception to the rule? Sure, but she doesn't get to say,
Don't
you don't need breast implants, or you now nobody needs breast implants. That's a choice. What I'm saying is she doesn't get to say, well, your breast will just naturally do what they do, because she isn't coming up with some sort of plan here. She isn't sitting here saying, well, this is what I did. She's saying it was genetic. So where is she saying that women don't need or shouldn't get breast implants, I should say?
My only point was you said that it was an anomaly. It's two anomalies.
Let us go on. You must do the voice, because I can't do that. That is amazing.
I want to. Does anybody feel like I'm making fun of her or being insensitive? Like, I'm Hispanic. Do I have the card? I feel like I have the card. I'm kind of.
Three of us have the card.
All right. Well, what does Zod do to the fucking screen? Okay, there we go. All right, so I'm gonna keep doing it.
We can do it.
There's no expiration dates for women. That has to go, because you can kick ass at any age. You can hold your own at any age. You can dream at any age. You can be romantic at any age. We have the right to be loved for who we are at the place that we are. We are not just here to make babies. We are not just here to baby the men. We are not just here to service everything and everyone around us. Well said.
Wow.
Good for her, man. Fuck yeah, I actually agree with that. No, I'm serious, man. Like I don't think that I'm not getting the vibe that she's trying to like say that women that women should not get breast implants or whatever, blah blah blah. I mean, in a way she is, but she's not saying, well, if you don't get breast implants, that you'll look like me. She's not saying that. She's saying, be proud of who you are. I think she's using her breasts, which is ironic, which is kind of strange, but
no,
and I've never seen it done before.
Headline. It's for the headline.
Right. I think that she's using her breasts as an analogy to say that women, to say that women don't need to change themselves in order to impress other people. That there are things about you that get better and stronger, and hers. No, I'm serious. And she's using her breasts.
Nico just came in the chat. He said, Zod, why is your right hand moving up and down?
No.
My hands are right here.
Yeah, but why is the right one greasy?
On, but nothing to see here.
Why is the right one wet? I'm kidding. It's a joke. It's okay. I don't think that she is. I think she's using her breasts as an analogy for women to feel like you have your strength. This is what I like. I'm trying to take it as, you know, find your strength, and if my strength is my breasts, then Jesus Christ, your strength must be worth way more than mine. You know what I mean? And that's the message she's trying to send to women. That's how I'm taking it.
Exactly, and that's why I was bringing it back to the whole thing, because the more I looked into it, there were other things about this. Thank you, Pop Culture PB. The breast article inspired me to really dig into this. And as I was saying, see, it's not a knock on that profession in general or doing it because of whatever reasons. It's her promoting that everybody should care about who they are, no matter what stage of life you're in, no matter how you look. And I was going to say, when we got to the end of this, because that's why I said just wait for the article.
It takes a long time to get to the end of it. Continue.
That's why I said at the end of this, I actually totally endorse this. I think this is awesome. Why aren't there more actresses who use this? Now, and you'd have these assholes who would be like, oh, she's encouraging objectifying women and blah, blah, blah.
Not at all.
Some asshole somewhere is thinking that because we live in 2021. And I think it's cool that there are females out there who say, hey, be proud of who you are. Be proud of your body. Don't be afraid to be comfortable with the way your body is and with the natural changes. And this is a statement towards not only how you physically look, but as you get older. Because, look, we're all self-conscious as we get older. Shit, I was looking at my... Fuck yeah, man. I was looking in the mirror going,
can you imagine if your dick got smaller with age? Can you imagine that? Like, men have that luxury. Like your dick is your dick. It's staying.
No, but your balls.
You know, whether or not it stays hard is a different story. But what I'm saying is, your dick is your dick. It's not going to get smaller. It's not going to get bigger. It just is what it is. Now, women have to deal with this all the time. Women have to sit here and worry about whether or not they're going to be attractive to men as they get older. You know, they're going to look at younger women with firm breasts, and they've had a few kids, and they've been through life, and they've been through the shit, and their breasts get saggier or you know, whatever. But you know, it's crazy that they have to worry about that so much, whereas we as men, we don't worry about that. You know what I mean? We just don't.
Yeah, I'm already ugly. I don't need to worry about shit. The only thing guys need to worry about when they get older is their balls sagging and then they trip on them.
Even still, women don't give a shit about that. You know, like, it's only men that make comments about that. Really?
Is this an Oprah show? No, we're funnier.
No,
yeah, we're definitely
we're not giving you anything. We're not giving you anything because we don't buy our fans.
Yeah, I'm not giving you guys anything, okay? You guys get the presence of Patriotic Squirrel. That is a reward within itself.
Get out.
The red, white, and blue Patriot
Squirrel has come to hit us with the no horny bat.
Now, do I think that she got a little caught up in bragging about her breasts? A little bit. Those comments were definitely a little self-indulgent, for sure.
I'm a cocky asshole as it is already. And I'm probably not even the most greatest looking guy out there. I'm looking at you, Jason Momoa. Fuck you. And not because you say stupid shit, but just because you look good and all these women are tripping over you. So fuck you, Jason. If I had long hair,
yeah, but he's a cool dude, man.
I would be just fucking cruising.
Yeah, but he's a cool dude.
He's a bit nutty. Anyways, that's a story for another day.
I mean, I'm not talking about the Amber thing. I'm just saying.
No. I mean,
in general, he seems like a very chill. He seems like a chill dude.
No, the shit he's been talking about deforestation and freeing wells, and he took the fucking Aquaman shit like he is fucking Aquaman.
That's what you're supposed to do. That's what Heath Ledger did with the Joker. Shut up. Come on.
He thinks he can control the sea. But
dude,
anyways,
Michael Keaton walks around telling people he's Batman, and we all praise him for it. Come on.
Actually, for a long time, I did actually legitimately like This Is Younger Zod and being a villain, right? I already hate Kal-El, but I was scared of Michael Keaton because I was like, this motherfucker's Batman. How come no one's arrested him yet? Like, how did he like
Keely Chow?
That's the Bale one, but that's the Keaton one.
I have to disagree with Keely Chow here. She's saying women have Jason Momoa and we have Gal Gadot. I don't have Gal Gadot. I don't think she's. I mean, is she pretty? Sure. Is she Wonder Woman? In my opinion, fuck no.
No.
I think that she is. I love you, Gal Gadot, and
is that how you say Gadot?
Want an interview? Come here to the Phantom Zone.
No, because then she's gonna fucking sing Imagine and try to get us all to do it.
DC, you're supposed to hook our boy up.
I will tell you something right now. If Gal Gadot was on the stream and she goes, I'm gonna sing Imagine, I will be like, when do you want me to jump in?
We'll talk about how much John Lennon is a fucking douchebag.
Yeah, thank you, Husky. Absolutely, I agree with you. John Lennon is a total douchebag, and he's a woman. He was a woman abuser. He was a piece of shit. John Lennon was a piece of shit.
Whoa,
terrible-
hold on. What does that have to do with Salma Hayek's boobs?
Good
Because it's
point.
real.
Yes.
Let's get back on track. You're right.
Because we keep jumping around.
No, actually, Salma Hayek, we have determined Salma Hayek boobs are real.
Well,
I just
What
listened
do you
to what
think,
she
Squirrel?
said.
coming from the true crime community, we have not seen the evidence. Okay.
Do a formal
All right. We have not seen the evidence, but I'm going to be honest here is coming from the true crime community. I'm saying innocent until proven guilty. I'm going to assume they're real until we see proof that they're not. And I don't think we're going to see proof that they're not. So she gets the benefit of the doubt. So I'm with you, Zod. I'm with you.
Comes you just like, Claire, I want to come to your channel and talk to you. And we can put to rest this rumor my boobs are not real.
And I'm going to be like, awesome. that's literally how I'll respond to that. Like, yeah,
I know,
great.
Claire, friends invite friends to that kind of panel. Remember,
I wouldn't absolutely invite you to that panel, but she's not going to show her boobs on my panel. I'm saying best case scenario, she'll privately message me as if she feels the need to prove that her breasts are real. And she'll private message me a picture of her boobs and go, look, no scars. I'll take those surgical fucking not sexy fucking pics from her. Absolutely. Covering nipple
Or she
and
can
lifting
disappoint
up.
you and then release her medical records.
Even better.
Oh, man.
See,
I
but
mean,
here's the
that
thing.
would be-
But here's the thing is I don't care. I don't care if they're real or fake. I don't care that she's lying about what she's saying. What I care about is what I believe to be the point of what she's trying to say. I believe the point of what she's trying to say is that she's trying to give confidence to women. She's trying to use her popularity, her fame to
her
do
boobs.
something positive.
Let's not glaze over that. It's
And
specifically her boobs.
and she's probably struggling with the idea that she's probably struggling with the idea that people only think about her and her boobs. And I think that sucks for her. So for her to feel that desperate to do that and say, you know what, my boobs, blah, 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 my boobs, my boobs. You know, I mean, that sucks. That sucks for her. Because if you watch, she's clearly a filmmaker. She made the movie about Frida. She put on a unibrow, you know, and she also put in a lesbian sex sequence with her in it. That I can't even watch and enjoy because I read an article that where she was interviewed for Vanity Fair, or actually it was I think it was actually more of a like an essay type thing that she wrote and sent it to Vanity Fair, explaining that Harvey Weinstein basically harassed her to do that scene, or he wouldn't even back the picture. And
Sounds
she was
about
willing, right? And she was willing to do that for the reason of telling Frida's story because she was passionate about that. And I think it sucks that she was harassed in that manner. And I don't have any reason to not believe her, given what we know about Harvey Weinstein. So Salma
Speaking
Hayek
of Harvey
has-
Weinstein, here's this other creepy guy. And that's when Zod transitions to the Cosby article he has in there.
No.
That was last night.
Well, I want to
He
say
has
this.
one in
I have
this
another one,
description.
but-
He has
Based
another
on
one.
everything I just said, Salma Hayek has all my respect in the world as an artist and especially as a woman. So I just want to put that on record.
Damn, like, Glare, I didn't invite you to fucking steal the show. Jesus Christ.
I didn't mean to. I'm sorry, man.
Well, Icon has got a tier.
I
He's
just
completely silent because he was so moved.
What?
I had to
Look,
I'm that
he was
squirrel.
literally choked
Sorry.
up. He had to choke because you got PB's emoji. What is that I see? Hold on. Let me highlight that.
What
Oh,
the
yeah.
fuck are you talking about, guy? There's
PB's
no tear in
emoji
my eye.
has a single tear by the ginger beard.
Unbelievable.
So, speaking of tears and,
Did you
fuck
ask
it.
Squirrel what she thought about this?
No, not at all. Wow, I'm rude.
Do you think
Truth?
they're real or fake, Squirrel?
Yeah, truth
They're
or
real.
lies?
No, I think they're real.
Oh.
I do. I think she's Latina, okay? Full figure girl.
Mhm.
She always has been. She's filling in as she's getting older. This is pretty common, and it's normal. I mean, I see nothing wrong with it. I think she looks great. I've always liked Salma. So, yeah, they're real.
Hell
Well, then
yeah.
we all win.
I mean, yeah. I think she looks really good. I think she's actually gotten prettier as she's gotten older. So, in my opinion,
She's got the Benjamin Buttons.
she does.
I mean,
Fucking
dude,
hey,
it's
man.
a common thing, man, in the Latino world. Like, they got the gift when it comes. I don't know what it is. But
She's a full figured gal. I mean, she looks really good. And I
sure.
honestly, I mean, she's a beautiful woman. I've always thought she was. And I think, in Hollywood, there's always going to be this, well, those are fake. That's because, like most,
Shitless.
right. Yeah. I mean, most people are used to like upkeeping their plastic, and that's fine. I have nothing against the plastic surgery. You do your thing.
me
but,
neither, by the way.
I don't really care as long as you can smile and I don't, you're not able, like people who look permanently surprised,
Listen,
So-
I like
Salma
fake boobs.
Hayek.
I like
Salma
fake
Hayek
boobs.
is
I like
good.
real boobs. I like small boobs. I like big nipples, tiny nipples, overlapping nipples, Coke bottle titties. I like all that shit. I don't care. If I
I
like
feel like
you,
I brought real experts on for
It
this
sounds-
topic. I'm
He
proud
said
of myself.
the glare is
This better
sounding
be
like
a fun.
that one song became a meme, the Big Boys meme, but instead of boys, it's titties.
I like boobs.
And
I
welcome all
like
26
boobs.
people watching. I was not just clickbaiting you. We are talking about Salma Hayek and her boobs. Welcome to the show. If you haven't been here, you're in for a wild ride.
For those that come a little later, well, you got to rewind so you know you're not clickbaited. There were
Yeah,
titties. We have titties in the
we
thumbnail
literally
too, right?
spent
That's how we get more
45
people to click
minutes
on.
on Salma Hayek.
I mean, obviously
You
we
know
can't
what?
show them, but
The other thing about Salma Hayek, that's she's a full figured girl. How many women in Hollywood have had to have their like butt implants? I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like they're trying to get that same look. I know the Kim Kardashian crap. I don't care.
and she's shown the evidence that she's trying to be known for her mind and her creativity. She's been doing that, and she deserves respect for that. Absolutely.
Right.
And I like the
She's not
point that
using
she
that.
made
Mhm.
with that, though, Glare. The most important point was what she said at the end. She doesn't care about approval or whatever else, and that women shouldn't be insecure about the
Mhm.
changes in life, which was what the headline that I got. And it's a good statement to make. What leads these Hollywood actresses to go and have facelifts, boob jobs, and things like that, or what leads just normal, everyday, fucking
It's-
women and men
It's us,
into
dude.
wanting to change themselves? It's this thing that society says you have to
Right.
look this particular way.
Right,
You have
right.
to be this particular unrealistic fucking thing from when you're born. And it's just not fucking
it's
true.
us. It's us.
Exactly.
Like it's real quick to say that it's the actress who wants to be vain, and then you can evolve from that, and then it's real quick to say, well, no, it's the producers that are pressuring them into making these changes, which is not untrue, but the reason why is because the producers understand something called supply and demand, right? And what happens is they understand what sells. That's a producer's job, to understand what sells in the movie industry. And if there wasn't a demand for this, you know, it's a really vicious cycle. And so we as a public generally, in the majority, maybe not us on panel, but people generally judge women based on how they look.
Yeah.
Based on what they think
What?
is
I've
supposed
never done that. I'm not being narcissistic.
Gal Gadot can come on my stream and sing Imagine.
But I mean, I do it all the time. I look at the Helen Hunts, and I look at Helen Hunt, and I'm just like, something, you know, and Anna Kendrickson. It's funny.
Oh my God, yes.
Anna Kendrickson,
like
her face. You know what? Me and my son used to watch movies. That was our thing to do when my son lived with me. We would watch movies together, and Anna Kendrickson at the time kept showing up, and we didn't know her name. She just kept showing up in movies that we would watch, and we referred to her as "I don't like your fucking face." That was our name for her. We would be like, "Oh shit, look, I don't like your fucking faces in this movie." Fuck, you know, and we would joke about it, you know, and the truth is really because she's a terrible actress, but I totally judged her based on what Hollywood was using her for, you know. She had a different look. She had a look that was somewhat homely because she didn't look like the supermodel, but they used that and they exploited that because she can't act. She can't act for shit.
I mean, Anna Kendrick has had some. It's not
big roles.
She can act. I think it's just she's the same character
every time. They
don't ever try to show what range she has.
No, they're exploiting the fact that she's homely looking. You know, they exploit the fact that she's pretty, but she doesn't look like every other woman. They did the same thing with Jennifer Garner. I love Jennifer Garner.
But Jennifer Garner is different because she actually can kick ass. She originally started on Alias and had that tough persona, and then because her look lended to that, you know, workout kind of a thing, she just kind of fell into those kind of movies.
But that's not to deny that she's used by Hollywood the way that Hollywood thinks that they can sell her. Does that make sense?
Well, it's weird with her because they tried the romance angle. If you notice, she had some of those terrible romance movies, and it's like, no, this isn't working. So now, like, I saw that movie Peppermint, and I have to say, most fucking underrated movie, I think, ever, because it was a good fucking movie. I mean, there were some logical inconsistencies in the film, but overall, Jennifer Garner, she sold her being this, like, badass, you know, female who went, it kind of felt like they made her maybe a female Punisher, but, you know, she sold the role at any rate. So, I mean, yeah, I think you're right. They kind of put these actresses into these different kind of molds, and then that's what they market to, right?
Oh, like, it's all sexually based, all of it.
Like Scarlett Johansson is an amazing actress, but she's also gorgeous. So she always has that trouble with with Hollywood with casting, and she's talked about it she's talked about this in interviews. They always want to cast her in this action, you know, kind of a format, and she likes to do actual acting. And I actually watched this thing on her. She's got like a lot of fucking acting under her belt. She went to like you know, like Willem Dafoe did acting theaters. She's done theaters and shit like that. She's been in those circuits. She's actually a very good actress. But,
who are we talking about?
Scarlett Johansson.
Scarlett Johansson, okay.
Yeah, she's a legit actress. Like,
you should see the next movie that she's in. You know, being a professional reviewer.
here's
Fuck
what's really
off.
interesting about that is
Go
look
fuck
at
yourself.
you look at the
I'm not
Avengers
really
movies,
in it.
right? Look at the Avengers movies, right? You're saying Scarlett Johansson is this great actress. Anybody who's disputing this, keep this in mind real quick. And this is the North Star of the actors in the Avengers movies. Robert Downey Jr. is the North Star. Okay. Robert Downey Jr. is easily the most talented actor out of everyone in the Avengers franchise, right? Anybody that can play opposite him, anybody that can hold a scene with him deserves props. Absolutely 100%.
Except I'm sorry, I had a bad cough.
Except
Fuck
who?
Bree.
Does anybody disagree with that? I mean, like Robert Downey Jr. he played Chaplin. This is a man who is totally just into his craft. And I don't think that Marvel did this on purpose. They just saw that he was the perfect role for Tony Stark. When I heard that he was cast as Tony Stark, I was like, fucking perfect. Fucking perfect.
Hold on 1 second before we get derailed, because I got derailed, but it's my channel, so fuck it, I'm going to talk about it. TLB 2.0. I strongly disagree with your view here. I've watched anime since
I think that they're talking. You're talking about the thing that they're talking about, though, right, Zod?
Yeah, they're talking about Star Wars going to anime. That's what Perp was talking about, and then they were discussing about the transitioning of the Star Wars into anime.
No, this last part that gets me. Trend washers. I think anime is too niche to necessarily say there's trend watchers. I would agree with that with like DBZ or something like that, maybe. But anime is niched, and I know what to My Hero Academia, Attack on Titan. Everybody knows these things, right? But I still say it's not like that. Like, I think anime is still very niche. I mean, there's most people who don't know that the manga industry is killing the comic book industry right now, fucking demolishing it. And half of the people listening probably don't know the manga industry or anything like that. Or maybe you do. And if you do, I'm extraordinarily happy and I'm close to tears. But anyways, so I think that if you get people from Star Wars to watch anime, that may be a win, because right now people in Star Wars are feeling pretty fucking depressed
And
about.
I have something to say about Disney and anime.
A win, and I can tell you that because I'm one of those fucking depressed people.
I want to say a thing. Has everyone here seen that fan short film called TIE Fighter that's anime style?
No.
Well, it's good. I'll throw it. It's 7 minutes long. I'm not going to force us to watch it or anything, but click watch later and come back to the stream. I'll also post on my Twitter and the Discord. It's very good and well done, and that is my expectations for it. However, it is Disney, and the current art style is a lot of shit. Has been terrible. And I think we've all seen the current Pokemon art style. It's terrible. And that's probably what it's going to look like. It's not going to look nice like this TIE Fighter thing that was made by, let's see. I think it was just the one guy.
Hold on a second here. You made a declarative statement about the art style in Pokemon, and it could be worse.
It could be worse.
Been
it
worse.
Could be even worse. I'm just saying Ash looks like a piece of shit.
Okay, I'm gonna say something. I'm gonna have not take here. It could look like She-Ra, and anyone who watches that show knows how fucking terrible that art is. And I'm sorry, you crazed She-Ra fans. The art looks like shit, and the show fucking sucks. Sorry to break your heart.
In my opinion, it isn't real She-Ra fans that like that new She-Ra show. That was going back there.
I know, Squirrel. I'm trying.
I
not to
haven't
trigger
seen
you
old
yet.
She-Ra fans fall like that show. I haven't seen anyone who grew up with the old one like that one.
Hey,
But that is where it's going. It's going for that stupid modern art style that fucking Steven Universe implemented on everything, which is trying to mimic the Adventure Time art style, but in a terrible way.
hey, how are you?
I think
Read
I
it.
went off on
Hold
that
on.
art style a couple weeks ago.
I want Zod to read me what that name was of the person. That right there.
Do it.
The Basco scenario.
Yay.
Well, sometimes you win, sometimes not so much.
I am on my game. You want to know why? Because I drink lots of monsters. This is an
Holy fuck,
shameless
that doesn't get
bad
you on your
sponsorship,
game.
But monster. Anyways, TLB 2.0 says, Mr. Zod, I can agree with that, but I'm saying that these Star Wars fans, I have hope in because of the feedback they gave some of the animation mini videos. I can tell you, as a Star Wars fan, and Mr. Pop Culture PB is a Star Wars fan, we will give anything a chance. You know, there's this misconception that Star Wars fans are crazy man babies who hate women and terrible movies.
We just talked about Salma Hayek for like 45 minutes.
No. We're Star Wars fans. So clearly I live in my basement and I hate all women. And I can't understand the strong writing behind Rey. It's my character flaw. And I apologize for that.
Wasn't
Rey
made for you.
deserved all of Luke's shit. Fuck his
Holy
lightsaber.
fuck.
She should have took his house. That motherfucker was like 80 years ago. Okay, out with the.
No, the house
out
was
with
covered in
gold.
sand and kind
Push
of
that
burned.
motherfucker down the hill. Let him have his space milk. Okay.
Good morning, Christine.
Good morning, Christine. This bitch is taking over. Okay, and there's no connection to her, ironically, in this story being named after Palpatine. Did anyone else see the irony that she took all of his shit and was pretty selfish, and at the end of the day, her name was Palpatine? But we'll just glaze over that for a second. Clearly, I do not understand the brilliance,
Holy fuck.
but I can open my mind to the possibility of getting good animation.
Good morning, Keely
Anime.
Talks. See, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to step on the whole anime Star Wars thing, but hello, Keely.
Hey, Killy Talks. Good to see you. So, I mean, no. Let's not get crazy. Planet Q's Queen, I'm starting to think you might have a thing for Loki. I don't know. I'm just throwing it out there. Somehow, whenever I mention anything Disney adjacent, Loki comes into this.
Hi, Fanta.
I don't know what she
Fanta.
has with horse fuckers, but you know. You do
Okay,
you.
speaking of predators, let's
What
talk
the
about how to
fuck?
catch one. Oh, so
To catch a predator, host Chris Hansen turns himself in, is released after missing court date.
You were the chosen one! It was said that you would destroy this Sith, not join them!
I said, how was the timing going to be? And Husky, you beautiful bastard, you timed that perfectly. He
I know,
was testing this out earlier.
Did you
Wait,
I'm like, oh, I'm waiting.
what did Chris Hansen turn himself in for?
We are going to talk about that, but if you guys don't know the story about Chris Hansen, I'm going to give you the abbreviated version. I learned a lot through Mr. GG. Go check out his channel. He's got some pretty funny, good content, but he talks about Chris Hansen.
Who?
Mr. GG. Anyways,
Okay.
he
Link is in the description, except it's not.
sometimes I just do plugs just because I have nothing
I
else
don't
to plug. So I
understand what the
shamelessly
fuck you
plug
said,
something.
guy. You said something with 2 letter G's, and I was like,
But if you guys don't know the story, Chris Hansen used to have the show called How to Catch a Predator. and it was a
Get out of
popular show,
town.
and it did
To
well.
catch a predator.
Fucking AIDS.
Literally right there.
But due to network things and them not wanting to pay for the put as much into the show and things like that, they eventually wind up canceling the show. Now, there was a subsection, a group of people who followed Chris Hansen. I'm not saying I was part of this group, but I might have had an unhealthy obsession with that show because he was doing God's work. Anyway,
Yeah, I agree. And I agree with you, Billie Jean. It was a good show.
it was. He did a lot of good things. So we all were a little bit miffed about that. But then great news came from the heavens above. Chris Hansen was coming to YouTube. Not only was he coming to YouTube, but he was going to reboot How to Catch a Predator. And the world rejoiced because more scumbags who shouldn't be out in the world.
Oh!
But
Fuck.
alas,
That was me. Sorry.
Hi, Laura B.
but alas, things happened, and Mr. Hansen made some very poor decisions. First off, being that when How to Catch a Predator came back, despite being gone for numerous years and multiple, stalls and things like that, when the product was released, let's just say it did not have television quality. It was very terribly edited. It did not get any better. The people he worked with were scumbags, linked to a lot of shady shit, and eventually Chris Hansen's credibility started going down. To save himself, he made some not so good business decisions. But then came a light. There's a scumbag YouTuber who I'm not going to say in case they ever come across me, but they're very well known.
There's a few of them that past year.
Well, it starts with an O, ends in a Nissan. And this person is linked to possibly very inappropriate actions. So Chris Hansen made it a personal crusade to expose this vile, heinous YouTuber, to bring justice to the YouTube world. And once again, we rallied behind Chris. We're like, go, Chris. You're doing the Lord's work again. You will redeem yourself. And did he catch the heinous YouTuber who's doing inappropriate things? No, he did not. Not only did he not catch the YouTuber,
He caught himself.
He also got himself caught up in various schemes, promoted very shady businesses, and the things that could have convinced or convicted this set YouTuber, he never turned into the authorities. So all of the things that he accumulated could never be used because he did not go through the proper chain of custody. So skip to now. Chris Hansen is a former shell of what he was. He's done a lot of questionable things, and it's all coming back to him, which is leading to this court thing. He's been sued by several different people. He owes people money.
None of that shit means dick to me, man. None of that shit means that his content was shitty. Or fake or anything. None of that means
it's not. They can't take that away from him, but this is more about the man and the fall from grace that he had.
Okay, so what? You know what I mean? Like doesn't what he was trying to do matters?
Oh, it does.
You know what I mean?
But the problem is the same people that believed in him, the people who supported him, he scammed them for
but I don't look at him. Fuck him.
Dollars.
Who cares? Fuck him. I don't care that somebody who tried to expose child molesters is a child molester. I don't even care if that's the case. What I'm saying is, whatever you're putting out there and what you're trying to do, that's what should be the focus. Period. The source of it means dick to me. It means nothing. you know, if you're trying to, let's just say that he's just trying to wrong his own rights or right his own wrongs. Sorry about that. Let's just say he's trying to right his own wrongs. Shouldn't what he's focused on matter? You know, I mean, it's like I was saying before. I've been on this channel before, and I've told you, I don't give a fuck. You know, like I'm supposed to not like Thriller because Michael Jackson may have been a child molester. You know what I mean? Does that take away from the art?
No, my point of bringing this up is the nature of why he was arrested for, because this directly ties into what he used to do. So he did a sting, okay, as part of a new reboot, right, for a show, which is good, fine. Totally can co-sign with that. But what he did not do is turn over the film that he had, which had the evidence. Because he did not turn over this film, and he didn't turn over the evidence, the person who was on film who legitimately did the act, the case got thrown out. The point is in his own haste to try to reclaim his fame, it feels like he's forgot the initial reason for doing what it is he's doing. And that's been the complaint of a lot of people. And look, I'm all about, hey, if you got to make money because you have a family, that's cool. Everybody does, even YouTubers, shocker, do YouTube to make money, to provide for their family or current situation. Or sometimes you just do it just because and you happen to get lucky. But the point is, I don't fault him for that. But where this case is sketchy and where I'm not even mad, but I can't use his prior achievements to paint what he did in a positive light. Or
no, if he did something wrong, he should be locked up, period. But what I'm saying is it has nothing to do with the good that he's done. Does that make sense?
And Lemon Pie brought it up the best. His behavior lately has been criminal. It's not excusable. And you can like the show, but still say that. And that's my point.
I agree with Lemon Pie 100%. 100%.
That's why I'm bringing up the article. Look, I like Chris Hansen. I like his show. I respect and admire the work that he's done.
I don't know the dude. I can't say that I like him. I mean,
on the show, the way he portrays himself, because when people get behind the camera, that's acting. They're still acting. But, I've seen a lot of his video vlogs. It seems like he really leans into that personality, or it might just be him. But anyways, my whole point being is that my problem and the thing that disturbs me is, and I don't know if it's out of desperation or financial situations that he's run into, but he has lost the focus of wanting to catch these people and put them behind bars. The truth of the matter is, this new thing this new scandal that happened, someone who he caught on tape, right? They could have been convicted, but because he didn't go through the proper channels and he did it like cowboy vigilante style and didn't do what he used to do back in the day and get the law involved, the case got thrown out. Now, this guy who's a predator is going to walk free over something he could have avoided, and he's directly responsible for that. That is my issue.
Sure.
Because that does tarnish all the good work you've done.
But that's the problem is why does that matter? Why does his credibility matter? Like,
because
if he proved
he was the face of that show.
So he was the face of that show. Fair enough. But it doesn't matter. Like, it doesn't negate what these people did. It doesn't negate that people were trying to sleep with 13-year-olds. You know what I mean? It's not, and people that were over age, that doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. Because what matters is that these predators were predators and they were doing what they were doing, and he showed it. whether he showed it or not. And he didn't even show it. It was the network that showed it. Now, if they're trying to throw him under the bus as a scapegoat, then that shows how much they actually give a shit about exposing these predators.
Oh, the network clearly showed how much they gave a shit.
Yeah,
about
they don't
it
give a
because they
fuck. Who
canceled
cares?
him.
Yeah,
It was just another show that they got rid of.
what we have to pay attention to is the essence of it all. That's what we have to pay attention to.
The thing that bugs me,
The problem. That's what we have
the-
to pay attention
the
to.
thing that bugs me about it is maybe in my mind I hold this impossible standard of what you should or the standards you should hold yourself as if you are the recognizable face of a
I
popular
agree.
movement that does good.
I'm not
And
trying. I'm not trying to excuse the guy for anything that he's done. I want to make that clear. I'm not trying to do that. What I'm saying is, us as individuals, who gives a shit? You know what I mean? Like, what matters is the problem. We should stay focused on the problem. Okay, so he screwed up, and so Chris Hansen is a piece of shit. Great. All right, put him aside, but stay focused on the problem and keep trying to work out how to fix the problem. That's my point.
And that brings me to another issue. How do I word this? How can you
That's
then...
an issue.
Planet Q's Queen. I did see your comments,
Good
and
call.
I do agree with you. I'll get to that in a second. But this is the thing that bugs me about it. There was an actual this thing is an issue whether people want to tackle it or not, or they think it's too racy to talk about, right? But it needs to be addressed. And someone went out there and did it. And yeah, there were some people who said the way it was gone about wasn't even kind of right. It was entrapment, whatever. And you know what? They still admitted and had chat logs to the shit that these people were talking about. And they still went over there with the intent, whether it was entrapment or not. I still think that, yeah, something should be done about that. But here's the new issue now. Chris Hansen has this kind of weird duality where he needs to make money and he's trying to profit. But at the same time, I really do think he believes in what he's doing. You know what I mean? But both of these things are in direct conflict with each other. And the problem is, where are the other people like this? Because we get these cheap YouTube knockoffs that are clearly doing it for views. You know what I mean? Since Chris Hansen came, like, you have 50 other YouTube channels that are like, this person exposed, this person exposed. No one's had an organized, like, the police are involved. There's legal channels. There's evidence. There's chains of custody. And, that's the thing that bugs me the most about this is that, yes, anybody could have been probably a Chris Hansen, but that's who he was. That was the face.
Well, what was he charged with, by the way?
And it's like, well, then who's there to pick up the mantle? Who's there to continue the fight that can legally do it with the justice system and going through the right channels? Because then
what was Hansen charged with?
You can't get anything done.
What was Hansen charged with?
Third time.
He actually got charged with nothing because he was just originally charged with skipping his court date, and then they don't say
what was his court date for? Like, what was he charged with originally?
His court date was originally for not turning over evidence of a recording that he had to the Sussex County prosecuting attorney.
Okay, so he's charged with contempt of court?
Yeah.
And that's it?
Yeah. Because
why is this character in question?
Because it's not just this. There's a lot more to this story.
Like?
He's would take me a long time. He he's just done some questionable things. He's represented businesses for money that were shady. He took a lot of money for fans, and where it
Is
went.
there any charge that
Revolted.
makes him seem hypocritical to what he's been doing?
Yeah, the way that
Like?
things have happened, like it would take me a long time. That would, I'll get up with you on that because that would probably have to be a separate stream. I would literally have to
Yes,
talk
it
about it
would.
for like 2, 3,
We should do a whole stream on that
4
shit.
hours.
Absolutely. We should do a whole stream on
I'll
that.
DM you.
Yeah, do that. Yeah, because I want to get into that. Because
Do
I
it
don't
in the
know. I honestly
afternoon.
don't know. All I know is that I watch To Catch a Predator, and what I get out of To Catch a Predator are laughs, honestly. Because
Oh, yeah,
I like to
some of
see
it's
I like
hilarious.
to see these fools go down. And what's really funny though is part of it is I'm like, how is this not entrapment? You know what I mean? Like they take these dudes down, how is this not entrapment? Like
It is.
right.
And
Like
Lemon Pie brought up
I mean,
a
that's
good
why there
point
were-
too. He
Shalina
defrauded
brought this.
people.
Shalina brought it up something earlier, and most of the people that he had on that show, the charges were dropped because it was a form of entrapment.
right, because
So-
it's just pure entertainment. Like these dudes
you guys are asking
you
NBC,
can't charge somebody with talking to a 13-year-old girl when the person they're talking to is fucking 20 something or 30 something. You
I
can't
think it's
do that.
funny that we're holding a net, like in this situation. Yes, he is a journalist and he was supposed to be doing X, Y, and Z, and he failed to do that. But in the end, NBC is an entertainment network. So it's kind of like trying to hold NBC to any kind of ethics or standards.
I don't
I
have
agree
any
with
at
you,
all.
Squirrel. I totally agree with you. I'm saying, like, how do you charge this dude with or how do you charge somebody that's on that show? Because I always thought this. I've always been a fan of the show because I like to see these dudes grovel and eat cookies. You know what I mean? It's hilarious to me. They eat cookies.
Zod got a super
They're
chat.
sitting there like oh my god, what's going on? And they're eating cookies because they offered them cookies, and it makes them look even that much more guilty. And it's purely entertaining. It's extremely entertaining. But when they're tackled by cops outside, I'm just like, well, but he never talked to a 13-year-old girl. They're charging him with talking to a 13-year-old girl. But how did he not? You can't charge somebody with the intent. You know what I mean? I guess you kind of can,
Yeah,
but
you
not
can.
really.
It depends on the state. And Lemon Pie pointed out, he says, well, actually, many of those guys did serve time. It depended on the locality. And he goes, also many got off. Well, yeah. I mean, the point is it's about the state. It's about the laws there, and how they about doing so. Also,
Zod,
there's
you have a
but
super chat.
let's look at a lot of those episodes. Like those guys, they had the intent to talk to a 13-year-old girl, even though they never had any history. Like a lot of them are, okay, well, they were married to a woman, and then they got, curious and started fucking around on the internet. You know what I mean? Like, and they thought about it, should they be locked up as sex offenders for
Before we continue that thought, I just wanted to say thank you, Shadow Man, for the $10 super chat. Happy 4th, Zod. Happy 4th to you too, good sir. And the best to you and your panel. When Chris Hansen went after Onision, nothing happened, and he just started seeming sketchy overall. To just kind of add on to that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, continue.
I mean, can somebody for somebody who got curious, you know what I mean? Should they be?
Glare, after this, I will send you some videos that will better answer that. And then you know what? I think me and you could probably do a live stream about it because it'd be very
I'd love
interesting. To. Yeah, after we after you see what I've seen and kind of the research that I dug into it, and you'll see what I mean. And then we can, overall talk about it.
I would love to, because I'm in the dark here. I'm just thinking, like, I mean, some of these people, I mean, it seems like entrapment. That's all I'm saying. It always seemed like entrapment. Like, it was entertaining because I'm like, okay, well, that's a shit bag,
Good night, Becca.
Let them get taken down for this shit.
Rebecca.
You know what I mean? But
Goodbye, Rebecca.
But did they actually victimize anybody? That's the point. Did they victimize anybody?
Was Chris Hansen scamming on girls? Yes or no?
Yes and no.
What the fuck does that mean?
Shit.
That's what we call our channel.
No, okay.
We didn't even read the article.
What the fuck does that mean?
On his
Did he or did he not do it?
It doesn't fucking matter. On his fucking show, they set it up, and it was not entrapment, or else none of these convictions or scenarios would have played out with any kind of justice. This is how you catch a predator. That's why the show is called To Catch a Predator, because they're doing it. They're not saying, well, this is how you go about doing it. They went out there, they fucking did it. I don't fucking care if he got into trouble with something else. Like, what the fuck is the goddamn article?
What I'm saying is, did they actually break the law, PB? Did they actually break the law?
Who?
These so-called predators. Now, a lot of them did. A lot of them did. No, I'm not denying that a lot of them did. What I'm saying is, sometimes the question here is whether or not some were prosecuted and targeted in order for ratings, not necessarily justice. Does that make sense?
Oh yeah, there's a big whole thing about that. I'm gonna loop you in on that. I feel like this. Yeah.
Oh, we should definitely have a live about this. Yeah.
Good morning. I die for JD and also Margot. Hello.
Because I'm not defending these predators. I'm not. I want to make that clear. I'm not. What I'm saying is, as far as the law goes, how is that not entrapment in a lot of ways? You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, there's so much to that.
And you're not the one soliciting on the internet when it's set up. Like, I thought that you watched the show.
I did watch the show.
Right.
I love the show.
They don't go out there and say, hey, I'm a 13-year-old girl looking for some 18-year-old guys. Could you come and pick me up?
That's exactly what they did, though. That's what the decoys did, PB. That's exactly what they did. They said, I'm 13. You know what I mean? Like, but what I'm saying is they weren't 13, though. That's the point.
Yeah, obviously they were undercover cops, very similar to what the FBI does. I mean,
so did they actually break the law?
It depends on.
Do they count as someone who actually victimized somebody? Did they actually? Do they get to be prosecuted as someone who actually victimized somebody?
They get to be prosecuted for soliciting underage sex. Because they thought that's what they were going to do. That is a crime.
Okay, fair enough. You're right. But what I'm saying is, you're right. And PB, I'm not disagreeing with you. What I'm saying is did they? What are the circumstances behind that?
I guess it's based on case by case.
You can't prosecute somebody on just plain intent or curiosity. You know what I mean? Like, you can't do that. I mean, you can't sit here and say, okay, well, all right, for the first time in my life, a 13-year-old girl approached me and she fucking was like, I want you. And depending on the situation, this pathetic piece of shit this pathetic, sorry piece of shit somehow had a moment of weakness, does that necessarily make them somebody who deserves to be stamped for the rest of their life? Maybe they were drunk, you know, maybe, I mean, who knows? We don't know the circumstances. That's all I'm saying.
Point is, this isn't a Minority Report type of scenario, because it sounds like it's not, though. You went through it. I don't care if you were fucking drunk. I don't care if you were fucking high. You solicited sex from an underage girl. The girl doesn't come up and say, hey, I'm 13. I would like to have sex with somebody who's over the age of 18.
No, someone of age did that. Someone of age did that. Not a 13-year-old girl. Someone of age did that.
I don't know the specific scenario that you're talking about. So what you're telling me is there was this.
I'm saying every single episode of To Catch a Predator was a decoy. Every single episode was a decoy. That's what I'm saying.
So the question becomes, I get what you're saying.
It's not okay to solicit sex from underage women.
I agree with you. Of course it's not. Of course it's not.
That's the crime. It doesn't matter. But that's irrelevant. It's irrelevant what's on the other end because you went out and you said yes to this girl. That's all that matters. Boom, crime committed. You knew what you were getting into because you knew all of these things ahead of time. It doesn't matter what else is going on. It doesn't.
The question is whether or not it's entrapment is the question.
It's not entrapment. Not when you're the one soliciting.
Here's the thing is like what Lemon Pie was pointing out in chat is the decoys never initiated the contact. The way the law saw it, these guys showed up where they thought an underage girl or boy was with intent. So what Lemon Pie added was glare. They didn't go after guys for just cyber chatting with these, undercover decoys. They showed up at the house ready to go with intent.
Yeah, they had the condoms or the wine coolers. God, these guys. One guy brought McDonald's. I don't even know.
I love that shit. It's fucking hilarious.
Favorite part of the show
and then they eat cookies and shit. Yeah, it's gross.
Thinking they're gonna have sex with this fucking person, and then Chris Hansen walks out and they go, "Oh man, I wasn't gonna do that." And they're like, "Yeah, but all these."
No. Yeah, that's what makes the show great.
Keely talks.
Makes it a crime. That's the whole point.
Yeah, but it doesn't. But technically,
hold on, everybody. Hold on. Everybody, hold on. Squirrel, what were you saying?
God bless. Okay, Keely. Keely talks says in the UK, as soon as they find out they're talking to a minor and they know the age, and then try to get sexual, they can be arrested. And so, Margo, we're talking about
I get that. I mean, obviously they can. The question is, should they? That's the question.
And this is why I want to do this.
Let's just say that right here, I go, well, you know what? I've thought about fucking shooting up a whole mall, right?
Disclaimer, none of us thought about this.
I haven't thought about that either. I'm just saying as an example. But what if I say that? Should I be arrested for thinking about doing something?
I think they focus more on the
thinking about doing something. That's like having 2 bags of drugs in your car and you were just sitting there thinking, I could probably get rid of this other bag, or I could.
No, I love that you use that example. So let's say
bags. It is a crime for intent to distribute because you have more than one, because they don't know what you were going to do with it.
Let's just say, for example, that I'm a registered gun owner, right? I happen to have a registered gun in my car. And is that enough reason? That and a comment that I made on Facebook about shooting someone, even jokingly, is that enough reason to arrest me? Is that not a violation of my rights?
Okay, the way, if this is the analogy, that would be at the point where you find out that the person is underage. That's the point that you're at. You're like, oh, underage and they want to have sex? No.
But did they actually talk to somebody who was underage is the point.
They were speaking to an individual they believed to be that age.
So?
Okay. Well, that's where you and I disagree. So that's the part where I go, no, sir.
Well, no. I think
no,
they
sir.
Suck. I think that they suck, and
I'm going to park this car in the garage, and I'm going to say no,
suck,
sir.
and I think that they should be fucking beaten with a fucking hose. At least, absolutely. What I'm saying though is, did they actually break the law
by showing up with the intent to do so? Yes.
Yeah.
So
See that.
I go out there, we'll go back to the drugs here real quick, and then this is the last thing I'm going to say on it. I plan. This is my plan. They have the messages of me saying I'm going to do it, so they arrest me before I actually sell the drugs to the children.
So it is what movie did you reference? It is that movie.
I didn't reference a movie at all.
Yeah, you did.
No, I didn't.
Because you said
Minority Report.
Minority Report. I think
you did reference that movie. So it is that scenario.
Yeah. See,
in Minority Report, you're talking about having exclusively the thought all to yourself alone. That's the whole point of Minority.
Did they actually victimize someone?
They couldn't tell the difference.
So you agree with me that they're prosecuting somebody with the intent to victimize somebody, but not actually victimizing someone.
Tell me what entrapment is. Okay, there we go.
No, hold on. I got to think about it. But go ahead, keep talking.
I know you are arguing that all of these things are entrapment, but you don't know what entrapment is.
No. I'm questioning whether or not they're entrapment. I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm not disagreeing with you yet.
You say that you don't misunderstand. You argue the other point.
Please don't misunderstand.
You disagreed with me.
I'm not disagreeing with you yet. What I'm saying is I'm questioning whether or not it was entrapment or not.
And all of it wasn't.
Okay, hold on, people. I'm gonna read this super chat and bring some peace. At Mr. Zod's Phantom Zone, you should give the links that I put in the chat to Will. Don't worry, Mr. Glare. I'm gonna send you a bunch of stuff, and then we'll revisit this because this is a very deep and complicated situation.
Absolutely,
There were questions about the show's validity towards the end because they messed up, but I'm gonna put it in the simplest terms, and I'm gonna speak so no one else is talking. In the simplest terms, this is the whole setup.
And I want to be clear, I'm not defending any of these people.
No, I think I get what you're. I think I get. What
I'm just curious.
Saying,
I'm just curious about the law.
Yeah, about
That's
the
all.
legality, and I'm with you there, and I think it's getting lost in transition between you and PB. So I'm going to break it down here. This is the whole process: was that the show set up legally and in accordance with the laws per the state, right? These scenarios where they would catch people soliciting sexual acts, right? And that is a crime. You are not supposed to, whether it is virtually or on the streets, to a minor solicit sexual acts or bring anything that's considered like you're bringing them wine to get them drunk with the intent to sleep with them, right? We all know that. So here is the crux of what makes this work legally, okay? They find out what the laws is. Most importantly, they get the cops involved, and they make the proper authorities. They loop them into what's going on. Now, yes, the decoy is of age, because using someone who is a minor is kind of creepy, and you probably don't want to go that route. Okay, that takes away, for me, the validity of what they're doing, right? So this person pretends to be underage, and yes, that part maybe could be entrapment, because you are literally luring someone into a trap. But, and this has always been a conflict within the show, and I'll get into that sometime when we do a stream, because this has been highly interesting, and I would love to dive deeper into this. But so they set this up, right? And the person goes, underage, just what I wanted, right? They're trolling the internet on sites, mind you, because these sites that were listed were where known predators were. There were some sites specifically designed to where they went and talked to these underage kids, and they just happened to get the decoy, right? So the decoy goes, hey, they strike up a conversation. Now, what they're basing upon the intent of the person is that they did not think about it, or they didn't back away from it, right? Because the decoy drops key things like her age, all of this stuff, right? And they wait. And when it gets sexual, and when there is a clear motive behind this individual to sleep with this individual, they set a meet. Now, you have two options at this point, even though legally it does look bad. You could A, meet this person, and at that point, in an officer's mind or anybody's mind, your intent is to sleep with that underage person, right? You were going there with the clear motive to have sex with this person on the other end.
Can you highlight Jenny Godden's comment there?
Yeah. And I'll get to that in a minute, Jenny, because that's a good point. But you go there with a clear intent. I'm going to get this girl. Yeah, I'm the man, right? And, you've seen the show. You've heard some of these comments, and some of the things these people say is pretty, even if it wasn't a decoy, it's like, wow. And this isn't just a myth. There's been people who've done this. This is like real shit. Okay, so.
Yeah.
So
I talk about this shit on my channel all the time.
So they set up this operation to catch this person, right? So you go there, and at that point, you have two options. If you are this person, you can either A, drive away and not do this. Okay, you have probably a better defense. Just be like, hey, whatever. I was drunk that night, whatever else, right? Then the intent comes into question. But if you go into that house and you go in with fucking things you were going to use, right? Because half of these people brought condoms, brought wine coolers, brought food, roses, flowers. Okay, at that point, even me, who's not law enforcement and is a logical thinker, has to assume you're motivated by certain urges, right? And they still go in there and they go, hey, what are we going to do? Let's go sit and watch this, blah, 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 whatever. The decoy goes, okay, wait, I'm going to go to the bathroom as the most famous one and freshen up or whatever, right? And then Chris Hansen comes out and says, hey, buddy, you're on, How to Catch a Predator. Take a seat, because that was a famous line, right? Take a seat. We got to talk about this, right? And then he questions you. Now, some people at that point go, I don't want to talk about this, whatever else. Or they make up the world's worst excuses. And if you're making an excuse, that signals two things to me. One, you did have the intention of doing whatever it is you came over to do. And two, you're lying about it because you have a feeling that there is some kind of law apparatus involved, right? Because these guys all know it's not a, oh, I'm sorry. Oh, this was a mistake. It's an, oh, shit, I got caught. No,
Sure,
it's not
sure.
any kind of sign
Sure,
that you are regretful about this decision. So
what you're
that
talking
moment in
about, though,
time-
is what you're talking about, though, Zod, is that is behavior. This isn't proof. This isn't something. Something.
But see, by the letter of the law, which the law states that and especially in a lot of states, because they do the laws of the state before they go into this or whatever, they state the intent is there. You can be convicted if you went there with the motive and the intent, and it's proven because you're meeting the person physically, which proves intent of action.
So say I'm a defense
They bring
attorney.
condoms and stuff. They sink themselves because you are showing.
Say I'm a defense attorney is the issue here, right? Say I'm a defense attorney, right? What is a defense attorney's job? A defense attorney's job is to create doubt in the jury, right? So you could sit here and you could say that shit all day, right? But if I could sit here and come up with some sort of counter reason as to why, and I can create doubt in the jury's mind by saying that, because all that matters, can we agree on that? All that matters is what ends up in court, right?
Yeah,
like an arrest means dick. It means nothing. What matters is your day in court.
People who were arrested were actually convicted in their states because of the law that the state had, which proved that they had.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
That they had done it. Jenny Godden says anything involved with Chris Hansen is entrapment. He's a fucking fraud. He took advantage of victims and their stories for money and lied to them all about what he was doing. He can go to hell. Jenny, I would say that was what I was talking about, the YouTube days. Once he got into YouTube and he got let go by the studio, that's
Did you
when
see Mega Jetty's super chat? I was waiting for you to get through your point.
Mega Jetty with a $2 super chat. Hashtag Happy Independence Day, like my American makeover. Mega Jetty, it is very patriotic. And yes,
it's beautiful.
Good, sir. You know what, Claire? I'm going to leave this right here because this is an issue I feel like we could go on for several hours, and I do want to get to something a little bit funnier and lighthearted, but I understand where you're coming from. I'm going to send you some stuff, and then after you've seen everything, we're going to revisit because then you'll have a better understanding, and I'll send you all the stuff when he was on the air, some of the scandals when he was still on the air. I don't believe they were his fault. That was more of the studio. And then the stuff
that's actually the overall point is the studio, I feel, has more accountability than Chris Hansen himself based on the little that I know.
That was when he was still employed with them, yes. But then
right. Yeah, the little that I know. Like I said, the little that I know.
Jenny Godden says Chris Hansen didn't go by the law at all. He took advantage of the victims and their stories instead of going to the cops, whatever. He made money off of these victims. Jenny, once again, that was pre-studio. I'm going to do, Jenny, I'm going to do a stream about this because I'm going to show some stuff and things. There's a lot more to this, but there is a lot of factors because there's a difference between what the studio wanted. There's the stuff after. This is important after the original show ended, where it gets murky, and that's on Chris. And then everything on YouTube is most certainly on Chris because he did a lot of very shady things. He, he took advantage of some of the victims to profit. There's a lot of things to dive into this. And wow, I didn't know this one article.
You can't leave it here if you keep talking about it.
I want to address Laura B here. The only reason that I brought up being a defense attorney, because I'm not even remotely fucking. All I'm saying is a defense attorney's job is to create doubt, and if they can create doubt, then these people walk. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I'm with you on that because that's my whole point. The worst feeling is the fact that people like that are out there. They can walk on this stuff, and even the most egregious thing is that yes, we say that like a lot of aspects of the show was about entertainment, and there's a fine line because it's entertainment about a subject matter that, and according to the chat and everything else, right? It's a very, very delicate topic. And when you do things like this, if you take it into the realm of entertainment, it creates a razor fine line you have to walk between entertaining and actually doing good. And I think this is where those lines blur and murky. Now, there's a lot more into this and things like that. But, Hen, I agree. I'm going to move on because if I keep on going into this, we'll keep on going around. I want to get to something really ridiculous.
And I'm sorry, man. I didn't mean to I just when I feel that there's room for debate on an issue that I find questions in, then absolutely I'm going to ask those questions. And I won't apologize for that if I'm being honest.
Oh, no. And I respect that. Like I say all the time on my show, this is why I created the show, because it's good to have all points of views. And I like to debate. Everyone likes to debate on this panel, and it's healthy to do. That's why the show exists. I love the lively debate in the chat. I think it's good to have talks about this because that's the problem, right? That's the problem we face with Disney. And yes,
I thought you were going to Cosby.
No, I'll get to Cosby later because that
God
gets me on a rant.
God, fucking Cosby.
Disney drops ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls from its park greetings. Wait for it.
To be less inclusive.
To be more gender inclusive. Don't we want to
So
be...
what they're going to say is fucking welcome bastards, dickheads, and assholes and fuckfaces. We all hate you, but we love your money. Give us your money.
Hold on. Everybody in America has had a chance to talk to me. I'm passionate about this. Everybody on the panel, silence. I will say my piece. Disney pisses me off with this inclusivity thing because there is nothing more inclusive than saying, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Gasp, Zod. Why is this inclusive? Glad you asked. Because you are hitting boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. You're hitting the spectrum of genders. And I know what someone's going to say out there, but Zod, what about the labels? What about the people who identify as girls rather than boys? What about this? What about that? What about blah, blah, fucking blah? That's the point. It's like, what is going to be your new slogan? Because to me, you hit the main things that are important. That won't be considered offensive because you're hitting ladies and gentlemen for the older audience, boys and girls for the younger audience. It's not exclusive to a gender. It's a fucking greeting to greet everybody. So the fact that Disney feels like, oh my God, we're not being inclusive enough, so let's just change
doesn't it also say in people of all ages?
It's stupid. It's fucking dumb.
Yeah, well, I mean, the category, the general category with Disney is family. It's family, not kids, family. So
the slogan had everybody in the family, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, that signifies an older crowd, boys and girls. That signifies the younger crowd. There's nothing that's
as a boy or a girl.
What?
Offensive. What if I don't identify as a boy or a girl?
Oh,
that's exactly why they're doing this, and it's fucking ridiculous. It's just like, have we become so self-conscious, so guilty, so ridiculous that we have to change everything because of this notion that we're going to offend someone? Like, if you're offended by that, then God help you when you go out into the real fucking world, because
this is funny coming from the guy who is getting offended by my name.
I know. I'm offended every day, Cyber. Why the fuck are you named Cyber Husky? Are you even a husky? Are you identifying?
Are you even cyber?
Are you even cybernetic? I want proof.
No.
I accept you.
I will give you proof.
I accept you, Cyber Husky.
Jesus. Disney parks around the globe have made magical leaps. Michael K. wrote this article. Around the globe have made
No, they
magical
stole his. No. Disney stole his stuff, and now it's fucking copyright infringement when he uses the word magical.
Oh
Just
God!
like they did to the Loki
if Disney
people.
ever messed with our boy Michael K, I'm gonna rally for that cause. I know everybody will be with me. It'll be hashtag free Michael K's slogans. Disney
Who's
parks
Michael
around
K?
the globe.
Oh, we gotta do a Michael K
Michael
tribute
Keaton?
stream.
No, we're gonna
Better.
one day.
Better.
We will invite you for the most magical stream ever, and it will be about the happiest man you'll ever see in your life. Literally, he is a walking sun.
PB is the fucking happiest man I've ever seen in my life.
No, he's not.
Oh, he caught my joke.
Disney parks around the globe have made magical leaps to ensure that all guests and employees feel included in their parks.
I don't feel included. I want the mouse to bring back the SS uniform he was wearing in the 30s.
Jesus Christ. On Thursday, as fireworks returned to the Magic Kingdom at Walt Disney Resort in Florida, one move became exceptionally clear to guests. One move, one brave and stunning move. The park's automated announcements, which played before all performances, were missing the traditional phrase, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Instead, they began simply with, good evening, dreamers of all ages. Gay.
Oh, now the copyright infringing Dream. That YouTuber Dream. Oh man, he better
So much
sue
fun.
YouTube. He better
my
sue
God,
not YouTube, fucking
why?
Disney. That YouTuber I don't give a shit about, Dream, should sue Disney for using Dreamers. All right, do it, man. Sue him.
Like Disney is so
Sue him and
desperate.
get some money.
Disney is so desperate to like cater to like what they think the narrative is. It's so sad. Like, and I mean, it's good business, really.
I
like,
got a
they're just
better
trying
one.
to
I
be-
got a better one. Good evening, cocksuckers.
Oh my goodness. Well, there goes my hopes and dreams. Why do I even try? You fuckers, why do I even fucking try? I say,
Ooh,
this is going to
you're
be the
not.
day where everyone told it that. No, when I said boobs in the title, I should have known. I should have known there'd be no fucking sanity in this panel.
Jeez.
Watch the clip below to hear before and after, back to back. Oh, hold on.
You're
Hold on
making
a
it
second.
sound like porn, Zod.
Hold on. No,
Maybe it
we
is
gotta hear
porn.
this. I want to hear this. You gotta hear. Share audio. There we go. We'll go window. Where the fuck is the window? Chrome tab? What the fuck? Do I
This
use
is fun
Chrome tab?
watching.
Ladies
Zod
and gentlemen,
struggle.
you're now hearing. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not supposed to say ladies and gentlemen, but
Nah,
you're hearing.
cocksuckers or cunts or
Yes,
fucking
you're
bastards.
hearing
Okay,
play by play of Zod trying to run
So
his
here we
stream
go.
here.
Shh. Everybody listen. Here's the magic. Here's the magic.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, dreamers of all ages. In just a few minutes, the Magic Kingdom invites you to enjoy our nighttime
Full screen.
spectacular, happily ever
That's
after.
still inclusive.
Good evening, dreamers of all ages. In just a few minutes, the Magic Kingdom invites you to enjoy our nighttime spectacular, happily ever after.
You guys should have all screamed boo.
All those fucking parents are miserable. Like every single parent there is like.
Wait,
"Fuck,
here's
what
the
am I
thing.
doing
Here's the
here?"
thing. You know what? Before we continue, my dad was saying he got pissed off about this. He's like, you know what? He's like, fuck the Disney parks. He said, even if it were not expensive, which it is, and that's probably why he'll never ever go again. He's tired of this bullshit like this. But yeah, that's another thing too. Don't go to fucking Disney because it's really fucking expensive. They want you to sell them one of your children so you can get into the park.
It's real. That is real.
But I'm a real boy.
Like I've always hated Disney. Like I've always hated Disney, and it's not even like like for the reasons that Zod is targeting Disney right now, or that Umbrella guy is targeting Disney right now. None of that shit. I've just never fucking liked Disney. Like it's always seemed to have an agenda to me. I you know, when they break into song, you know, they have the like some of the best animation. You know, like if you watch Snow White, like in the 30s when Snow White was made, it's like some of the best animation you'll see to date. It's very lifelike, very lifelike. The mannerisms, the movements, very lifelike. But there's a fucking agenda. God damn it. You know, like I could just smell it. You know, I'm just not into it. You know,
Snow White was to appeal to the German audience, which is where Snow White originates from in the 1930s.
Would you do what they do when it comes to? I don't know, man. It's hard to explain. You break into song in the middle of a story. You break into song. It's a selling piece. It's not genuine. Nobody fucking sings. You know what I mean? Like,
I mean, I sing Hakuna Matata when I go into work, so I don't smack.
That's so funny that you said that. Like, I love that you use that point.
I'm like, it means no worries for the rest of your days,
dude. Like, there was like, listen, I don't have a phone. Okay, I used to have a phone, and my supervisor decided to group text me with somebody else about an issue that took place, about somebody who got into the club, you know, that wasn't supposed to be in the club. And part of my job is to keep people out of the club, right? And so he group texts, and the phone number that I had was not working anymore. So long that somebody else had that phone number, right? So he group texts. Yeah, no, you see where I'm going, right? So he group texts me and the other coworker, but I didn't get any of this. I didn't know any of it, you know. And then I go to work, and my boss is like, "Hey, like, what the fuck, man?" And I'm like, "What do you mean? What's the problem?" He's like, "I sent you a group text, and then you sent some weird text messages back." And I was like, "No, I didn't, because I never got your text because I don't have a fucking working phone. I have Wi-Fi. I message my family through Facebook Messenger, and I have YouTube, and that's all I have. That's it." And he's like, "Okay, well, that kind of makes sense. All right." And then the other coworker that was involved in that group text tells me what took place in that exchange. And he goes, "Yeah, man. So like we tried to text you and everything, and this guy like answers back, you know, because the question was this Tyler, whatever his last name, I don't know, or I don't remember. He's like, this guy got into the club, and you were supposed to stop him. What happened? Because we're looking at the cameras and blah blah blah." And again, I had no idea of any of this, but as my other coworker is explaining this to me, he's like, "Dude, it was the funniest shit in the world," because that dude was like, "What?" the way that he responded on behalf of me was, "What? He got through?" You know, and so this is some guy having fun, right? He was having fun. And what's really fucking ironic is I would have done the same shit. I would have totally and so he's like, "What?" Right? And then it gets to the point at the end of the whole thing, after my boss explains in the group text what happened, he goes, this is how my coworker explained it to me and showed me the text. He goes, "Hakuna Matata, boys. Hope you catch that Tyler fucker. I'm out. Peace." And I was like, this dude is after my own heart. I love this guy. I'm so glad he ended up with my phone number. Like I passed on this phone number to him unwillingly, and he responded exactly how I would have in that situation.
That's hilarious.
All right. Continue with the article.
Similar changes in Disney's language has already begun to roll out around the world, including Tokyo Disney Resort, and will be added in all pre-recorded announcements in the original Disney in Anaheim, California, effective immediately. According to Disney spokesman via Newsweek, the moves are a part of a company's effort to promote diversity. Diversity. As the part of Disney's diversity and inclusion policy. Diversity and inclusion, which was the first announced in April. So this is totally not a move to pander. It was announced in April. Okay? We're not trying to appease people. Inclusion is essential to our culture, and it leads us forward as we continue to realize our rich legacy of engaging storytelling. Don't mind the penises we put on top of the Little Mermaid fucking castle, or the very racist undertones in Dumbo, or all the other sneaky subliminal shit.
And Song of the South never happened.
No, that was never a thing.
The anti-Semitism in our company's history didn't happen either.
No. Walt was not about that, okay? The exceptional service, Husky, and Disney magic. That's what Josh is talking about here, okay? Service and Disney magic. Chairman of the Disney Parks and Experiences and Products wrote in April in a blog post on the company's website, because this guy's a go-getter. He put, "We want our guests to see their own backgrounds and traditions reflected in the stories and experiences and products that we shamelessly market." I mean, they encounter in their interactions with Disney. He continued, "And we want our cast members, and not just those cast members, because this jumped and I have to vape a little bit, but future cast members to feel a sense of belonging at work. Even though during a pandemic we laid off half of them and we told them, don't worry about it, you'll be back, checks in the mail, but we still care. I
don't feel included. I'm not a dreamer, man. I stay. You guys know I don't fucking sleep."
Yahoo Life has reached out to Disney Parks and is awaiting comments. Fireworks will officially return to Disneyland in the Anaheim on July 4th, Independence Day. The fireworks had previously been put on hold in order to discourage people from gathering together in their parks. Reopened following closures due to the unspecified virus of unknown origins. As of now, parks are slowly beginning to ease the safety protocols so you feel safe. Those face masks, for example, are now optional in most areas for guests of the California and Florida parks.
Yeah, they're so good.
Who are fully vaccinated. So you got to show you're fully vaccinated. Okay? If you have
they didn't say you have to show it. They never said you have to show it.
Show the card and you get liberty, is what Disney said.
I think that they're selling short the term fully vaccinated. Fully vaccinated should be only people that have taken all of the different vaccines. Fully vaccinated.
Well, let's look at the grand scheme of what that is. Is they're saying, show me proof that you submitted and you get access. And we get to praise you as being independent.
But then you get to spend a ton of money on all of our merchandise.
Right. Exactly.
Totally. I don't have I don't have anything for tuberculosis. I can't go in the park.
No.
Shit. Fuck.
Not fully vaccinated.
Show us that you submitted, and we will give you independence.
Wait, hold on, because this gets better. Of course, the changes have received both good and bad reactions from park guests, and here's just a few. Oh, well, I'm done with the Disney. Follow the science, people. Science says genders, male and female. Oh, boy. Equal parts, tiresome and tedious. Inclusivity alienates a large majority of people just to cater to a few whining people. It's not actually more exclusive. It excludes normal people. Why? Why do stupid companies cave and push nonsense?
Why do they just fucking pander to bullshit? Just stop it. It's annoying. Stick to your company's original morals and don't fucking change them for anyone. If
Now it's
you tell them if they want you
Well,
to
there
change
were
them,
never any
tell them
morals in
they'll
this
fucking
company.
change. No, there
Husky.
wasn't.
Yeah,
you got it. There is no morals. There's
There
no
never
morals
was.
when you want to make money because they're a
Right.
poor man's quality.
Right.
Steven said, wow, what a difference. The guests at Tokyo Disney Resort didn't have a problem with the removal of ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls back in March.
Here's the thing. Did they fucking notice?
MX Ackerman says, I just saw the Disney World remove the phrase ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls from before the fireworks. And yeah, it was a little odd to hear after all these years, but I am just so happy to be included now. I'm glad you're included.
Why does this sound condescending, sarcastic? I don't know. That's fucking... You're included now? Did you have that? So you weren't a boy or a girl? What are you, a fucking alien, or are you a hermaphrodite?
Like,
you can only be one of those three. Oh, sorry, there's a fourth one. It's wouldn't you like to know, fed boy?
So here's the thing. Once again, I do not see, like, I don't see the point that this is supposed to be a huge thing. And this is the sad part. They're making such a little trivia thing into a holier than thou. Look at us. Aren't we so inclusive?
It's a business strategy. It's a business strategy.
Look at we're as pure as Germany in the 1930s.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Husky,
it's a business strategy, man. And you know, it's funny because on one side of the coin, you can't blame them for that. But on the other side of the coin is what is the fucking motive behind that business strategy? Like, you know, I mean, they're a huge corporation. Right now, we're worried about whether or not that, you know, because we're living in the Twilight Zone right now, man. Like, who's in charge of everything right now? The corporations. And what's important? And what isn't important? You know, who's running the news? The news companies right now. Who's running the news? Disney is absolutely running the news. You know, or at least one side of it. So it's like, what's the motive here? What's the motive?
I will tell you.
It's always money with Disney.
The motive can be boiled down very simply. I mean, this is a simple topic. I just wanted to bring up the absurdity of it, but it all boils down to one very key phrase that the great Mr. Chappelle said in his masterpiece, The Chappelle Show.
Who? Never heard of him.
Chappelle.
I'm
He
just
said
kidding. I'm just kidding. Sorry.
He said a great saying that really encapsulates how Disney feels. I'm rich, bitch.
Well, yeah, true. But what
the chat
I
wants us to
love
get
that
back
you, I
to
love
talking
that you
about
brought
boobs.
up. I love that you brought up Dave Chappelle because, he did something extremely profound. People are on the edge of their seats. They're biting their fingernails for the next Dave Chappelle live stream, right? The next stand up, right?
No.
Most people are. Yeah, like PB, like as far as stand up fans go, they're just chomping at the bit for the next
Oh,
Dave Chappelle.
I'm a stand-up fan, and I've never been chomping at the bit for any of his stand-up, regardless of how hilarious I found it.
But you can't deny that most people do.
I'm not.
And he goes and he does this little 15-minute thing and explaining that he's not getting any money from Comedy Central having a deal with Netflix and playing Chappelle's show on Netflix, right? He's not seeing any money from this. And he talks about this. And he says, boycott my show. That's what he said. Boycott my show. Don't watch it. And the views dropped significantly. And then he recently went live and said that he is finally being paid by Comedy Central for Chappelle's show and how it's being exploited, you know? So Dave Chappelle has that kind of power. He has that kind
Viacom wasn't being greedy. Oh wait, no, they were. It just took a lot of twisting. That's Viacom's money.
Well, speaking of twisted and greedy and a person who's going to enrage me before the end of the night, which might lead to hilarious ranting, I'm going to bring up another article about our favorite man, the vindicated man of the hour, Mr. Bill Cosby. Yes, folks. Oh my God!
We're going to talk about the pops.
Are you having a Coke?
I'm having a Coke.
What are you drinking?
You'll say these are some refrigerators right here.
the fucking Bill Cosby. I'm sorry.
Oh man! So, I want to first of all give a shout out to someone who watched the stream. They're not here right now,
Bill
but
Cosby.
we had a very lively debate. It was not Bill Cosby because that would be a short debate. It was more of a discussion in the comments. And if you guys know, I don't type long comments because I don't like typing, texting, none of that. I don't even like answering back stuff because I have to type it out. But anyways, but I did take the time to type out stuff for this person, and it was Elizabeth Me. And Elizabeth Me, if you're listening later, thank you for the discussion. I appreciate it. You brought up some valid points. Hopefully you watched my whole rant and got where I was going with it. But they brought up points about this Cosby situation and stuff and the crux of my argument. So this is a follow-up for them as well, because I told them I would dive more into my gripes and complaints about this whole situation and why I'm so upset with this particular failure in our justice system, which is failing other people we know. Hashtag justice for Depp. I had to sneak that one in. Anyways, don't hate me, okay? It was a well-worth plug. Okay, I'm sorry, Amber's baby's dad. I know.
Jesus Christ.
Move on. Hey, listen. Okay, stop talking shit about my lady.
You know, this is the second live stream in 2 days I've been on with someone who says that they're Amber's baby's dad. This is like,
hey, Squirrel, Squirrel, you know it's me.
We're probably going to be on Murray's show fandom zone soon because everybody wanted it when we asked the chat.
Yeah, we're going to do a
Squirrel knows
Murray style. Who's the daddy? We're gonna have Murray and we're gonna have.
Squirrel knows it's me.
Claire.
That's all I care about. I don't give a shit about any of you people. All I care about is whether or not Squirrel knows that it's me.
Okay.
I'm joking.
I don't know, Gary. I don't know. Gary was on last night.
Listen, I will debate Gary.
Okay.
Okay. Listen, I love Gary because, dude, I know Gary was like, "Hey, Amber. We just gotta be chill. Gary was absolutely, he wooed her. But no, it's not him.
Marco
It's me.
says it's a lottery, Squirrel. Everyone has a ticket.
Okay, we're gonna do something fun for the chat. Something fun. Okay, if you guys think it's the Glareur's child, put
No.
one in the chat.
You can't do that. You have to do that for the stream. You have to
Oh my
put
god!
the voting
Okay,
on
you're
the stream.
ruining the fun,
You gotta-
Husky.
You have to wait for the
We're doing
stream because they have to
pregame.
bring up because they have to bring up their points, and then they can do it.
Okay.
You can have a who do you
Yeah,
think?
because I
and-
really
yeah,
want you
they
guys
gotta-
to think
they gotta
about
know.
it. I want you
You
guys
know
to
what?
logically
No.
think about it. Okay.
You know what? You know
I
what?
am clearly Amber's baby daddy. Okay.
You know what?
There's no doubt about it at all. I want you guys to really think about it. Okay. Like,
No.
I mean, who's lower, dude? Look, who's lower? Like he's a good dude.
Lower?
Yeah. No. I'm a piece of shit. Like, I am worthy. I am the only one actually worthy of
Oh my
Amber's
God.
baby. That's what happens. Like, I mean, my man Gary, he can't handle somebody as nasty as Amber. He can't do it.
Jesus
I can
Christ.
handle it. I want you guys to think about that before you make your decision. Okay? Where's Gary? I wish he was here. I wish he was here.
Highlight what Planet Q's queen said.
Keely
Yeah,
was here
I agree with
earlier,
Marco.
and now she's
I
gone,
agree with
so
Marco.
Gary's
You need
busy.
Gary for a vote. You need Gary for a vote. I agree with Margo in chat.
Okay, this is what we're going to do. We're going to do a pregame where I will set a poll on Twitter, and it will be Gary and the Glare. And you guys can vote ahead of time.
I
who
mean,
you
he's
think it
smooth
is.
though. You know, like, I get it. Like, Amber, like, if I was Amber, I'd choose Gary over me. But that didn't happen. What happened was she chose me. That's what happened. I'm just trying to make sense of it. I mean, yeah, Gary's the one that makes sense, though. Gary's the one that makes sense. Like, he's beautiful. He's beautiful, and he's sweet and amazing. And yeah, I get it. I get it. You know, if I was Amber, I would use that penis to make a baby in myself. Absolutely. If I could make a baby in myself, it would be Gary. It would be Gary.
Lemon pie. Oh, it's Glary.
Glary. I'm not willing to. No. It's either mine or his.
Oh, Jesus.
Cross insemination.
You know, I can't rant after. Jesus, you guys are killing me. I can't rant after thinking about Glary. How the fuck am I supposed to rant on that? You guys are killing me.
Listen, man. Blame Amber.
Well,
It's her fault
it was
anyway.
too much for him.
So, Janice Dickinson
Still sharing the screen instead of sharing the tab. Whatever.
Yes.
Who the fuck is
And
Janice Dickinson?
I will never change, PB, because I am a peacock, and you got to let me fly.
Oh, she's a victim.
What?
Shit.
Wait,
bad.
peacocks can't fly.
Don't question it. It was in the nice guys, or not
Oh,
nice
jeez.
guys, the other guys.
I mean, they have beautiful feathers when they throw it out.
I know Lemon Pie.
I think
I
they
know,
can fly.
I know. Gary's the truth. Lemon Pie.
Oh
I
my
know.
goodness, Janice Dickinson felt like she had been kicked in the stomach when Bill Cosby was released from prison. She looks.
Wow. She had some fucking what pills was he handing out? One of them kicked in late.
Quaaludes?
Come on, man.
Oh my.
Yep,
You're the
we most
worst.
certainly may not even make it. Like, as soon as the
Man.
stream is done, YouTube's going to
I had
immediately
to
pull
get
it.
at least one fucking dark joke.
Janice Dickinson, who accused Bill Cosby of rape and later brought and settled a defamation case against him after he denied it, was understandably upset this week as he was released from prison. Cosby, 2018 conviction of sexual assault in the case of Andrea Constant, was overturned by the Pennsylvania Supreme Court, which ruled that the former TV star had not been given a fair trial. They did not say that he was innocent, although Cosby has maintained that stance. Even after scores of women accused him of sexual misconduct, Dickinson was so angry and felt like she had been kicked in the stomach when she saw Cosby go free on ET. She had messaged her. She had a message from the former TV dad. Oh, I would say, don't be so happy with yourself, buddy, because you know what you did to me. This.
Pull him, pal.
I mean, I mean, she's
Mm.
not wrong. Here's the thing: is she's not wrong. Like when it comes to a fucking rape case, dude, like the dude should be fucking locked the fuck up.
Thank you. But the thing that pisses me off and why people say, "Oh, Zod, why are you doing after this and that and this?" This is what pisses me off. This guy, besides being a piece of shit, who admitted in a fucking in an immunity deal that he had drugged the women, but didn't admit to the act. Okay, so he just drugged them shits and giggles.
Roofies.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry.
He Mickey these fucking women, dude. He Mickey these women. This is a piece of shit. Like he's a piece of shit. Now here's the thing. Now the fact that he's getting out now, he's 83 years old. He's 83 years old. Right? Now, is he still a threat to women? In some way, maybe, sure. But probably not. But that doesn't necessarily it doesn't at all, actually. He shouldn't be out. That should have no bearing on whether or not he should be out or not. You know what I mean? Like he still committed the crime.
It's not, take all of the legalities that are going on with the way everything was fucked up as far as that goes. The thing that bothers me is the fact that I'm going to get down to the tweets later that really enraged me. It's not the fact that, the law fucked up in this situation, and by the confines of the law, he should be out because they made a mistake that's going by the law, okay? But the thing that pisses me off about this is the fact that he has the audacity to go online like every other fucking actor and flaunt the fact that he is getting away with this shit and be condescending and fucking snarky.
Oh yeah, throwing peace signs and shit at the cameras. Yeah.
And I would say, Bill, you narrowly fucking got out of this. And the biggest thing, Blair, that pisses me off about this is that there's other fucking actors and actresses who can't fucking help themselves because they don't look into any of this shit or give a flying fuck.
Like Salma Hayek.
They have the nerve to come out and go, "Oh, thank God, Bill was so innocent. Look at the way he was accused. And I'm so glad you're out, Bill." You fuck all of you.
Well,
wait. I'm not done. Fuck all of you cock-sucking motherfucking sons of a bitches. All of you fuckers from back in the day who are fucking irrelevant, who you lady played his fucking fake wife on television, and you have the fucking audacity to go, "I know Bill, he was such a kind and sweet guy." Oh, if you know Bill, then please, in your fucking logic, explain to me what the purpose of this man was roofing people. What, he was gonna give them a ride home from some shit he did? Oh, he was doing it for shits and giggles? What the fuck is the justification? You are all morally fucking bankrupt. All of you are pieces of shit, and I wish that a fucking meteorite would come down from God and strike all of you narcissistic fucking cock-sucking sons of fucking whores. Every last one of you. You're pieces of shit. I hate you all, and you're the exact reason why the justice system can be twisted, fucked up, and manipulated. Thank you very much.
So no pudding pops for you.
No pudding pops for the general.
Hello, Mr. Zog. Can you have this drink? I'll give you a pudding pop.
Mr. Zog, got a little angry there.
Man, if I only ever had a chance to say one-on-one my feelings, I probably actually would be going to jail.
Yeah.
Disclaimer.
Yep.
Janice Dickinson, who accused Bill Cosby of rape, later brought and settled the defamation case after he denied and understandably was upset. I read all that. I'm so angry. I went over this again.
He's just skimming through the article now.
She got a message, a fucking cocky, condescending message. Dickinson and said Cosby raped her in 1982 in Lake Tahoe. I'm gonna say,
ooh, that's like an upscale.
Listen,
style
man,
rape.
fucking Cosby's fucking blind and 83, dude. You
and
know
a
what I'm
piece of
saying?
shit.
Like,
when
no, he's a total piece of shit, and I think he should still be in fucking prison. But the fact that he's out now makes me go, well, I mean, you know, is he a threat? You know what I mean? Like, he's not a threat. I don't agree with him being released.
I forget what this case was, but they released this old man who was a psychopathic serial killer. Like, oh, he's so old, he won't do it again. Immediately started killing people as soon as he was released.
Was he blind?
Doesn't matter.
They thought he was old and frail and
He's
couldn't do that
supposed
shit
to
anymore.
Do the
And
sentence.
Zod's got a super chat.
Phantasmagorical. That's my girl right there.
Phantasmagorical says,
My
well,
homie.
after that, this is the only way you're going to get money for this. Thank you, Phantasmagorical.
Phantasmagorical, so mean.
Well, do they make roofie packages with Braille on them? So
If YouTube demonetizes this because of the Cosby thing, then that means they're
what did
sided with
Squirrel just say?
Cosby.
Squirrel's joke was dope.
I said, well, do they make roofie packets with Braille on them?
Oh, that's not the bill for me.
I don't think they do.
Now, this is what I want to bring up. This is what pisses me off the most.
Fuck. This is like
the thing. You can see the
bit.
check mark right here, folks. See the check
I'll
mark?
read it. I'll read it
verified.
for you, Zod. I want to read it for you.
This is it, Bill Cosby. Go ahead and read it. Read it.
Let him read it.
Let me get pudding pops. I've never changed my stance nor my story. I've always maintained my innocence. Thank you to all my fans, supporters, and friends who stood by me through this ordeal. Special thanks to the Pennsylvania Supreme Court for upholding the rule of law. Hashtag Bill Cosby. I had something else I wanted to add to it after I read it, but I forgot what it was.
God damn it.
Husky, you are a legend. Oh my god. Oh, sorry. Thank you, Husky. You reined me back in.
2 hours 27.
What pisses me off about Cosby is he's quoted in saying that his cell in prison was a penthouse. You know, so it's like, why let him out? Why let him out? Let him fucking rot in his little fucking penthouse.
That's not what pisses me off about Cosby. What pisses me about Cosby is he sold this good guy image, the very nice guy image, had several generations from boomers all the way up to Gen Z.
Yeah,
influenced by all of his work.
Yeah.
And then we find out this guy was a piece of shit who was raping a woman on the side, who even talked against that shit.
I fucking love the Cosby Show. Husky, I love the Cosby Show.
On the side. He was
love the
raping him on
Cosby
the
Show.
side.
I'm pissed.
didn't matter what side he was raping them from. He was raping them on
And-
all sides.
Yeah. I grew up with a show he had. It was called Little Bill.
Hold on a second. I better get a bit serious
I
here
love picture
because I
pages.
checked my
Pages,
Twitter.
picture pages, come and get your picture
hold
pages.
on,
Come
this
and
is
get your
important.
pencil and your pinto. I
This
love
is-
picture pages.
This is important.
I doubt it.
So yes, so I got a tweet here. Stone Loki set out a tweet. Lady Miss Niece is missing. Please share. So if you guys know who Stone
What's
Loki
the
is,
area?
or
Yeah.
hold on.
Looks like her
Share-
niece
hold
is
on.
missing.
Yeah.
Expand
It's
that
the
again.
Apple
Expand that
Valley.
again.
Zoom.
WMG.
Who's Lady Mince?
Jesus fucking
Miss.
Christ.
Apple Valley. What? There's an Apple
Who's
Valley,
Lady
Minnesota.
Miss?
Yeah, Apple Valley, Minnesota. I don't know.
It is Apple Valley, Minnesota. You get which state? I need the state, please.
Minnesota?
How long has she
Hold
been
on.
missing? Has she been?
Oh wait, hold on. I'm looking for it right now.
And KH, I'm with you, Fat Albert. That was my fucking Cosby shit right there. Fat Albert was amazing.
That was fun.
Boom, 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 boom.
What is taking so long, guy? What the actual fuck?
Yeah, can
because
you
it's not
fix
an
that?
article, it's a video he did.
I don't.
Is it in the description where they're at?
Oh, it's Apple Valley, California.
Fucking thank you.
Okay.
Man, who's from California? Is that a shady area? Because it's I don't want to be a Debbie Downer. but-
California? Don't talk
Anyways,
about their
if-
shitty areas. You've seen the map of San Francisco. Anyway.
I retweeted it out, and so anybody who
Good.
sees the retweet, if you could retweet that out, that would be most appreciated. Because he sent it to me through a private message and wanted to be circulated out. So if y'all could retweet that, that would be swell. Because
I will retweet it. I will retweet it and retweet it and retweet it. That's what
fucking
you said.
hell, the monster is wearing off pop culture.
Dude, you have no idea how much you were fucking up when you were all jacked up on the fucking monster. Are you fucking kidding me right now? It did not help at all.
Thank you, Planet Q's Queen. I appreciate that. But
I retweeted it too, so you could check out our feeds.
I'm not on Twitter. I'm in a stream yard.
he's in the yard. So, anyways,
For a little while.
Getting back to this whole thing, yeah, it's just it's one of those things where I kind of got into it, and we were talking in relation to OJ and things like that.
Because OJ is black. How many people did Cosby murder?
No, I'm saying in relation, it's not the whole. Although that's a pretty big coincidence.
No, why the fuck? It's a coincidence. No, I'm saying, why did you decide to talk about this one other person in history that committed a crime when their crimes aren't even close to the same thing?
Because it's still a failure within the justice system based upon circumventing the evidence,
The opposite side.
or the fact that justice was not served properly because of a mishandling of it. In that case, it was a lot of blunders by the defense. In this case, it was also the defense getting a fucking immunity deal just to get him to confess to something that wasn't even the whole entire thing. And with this immunity, he could not be charged in 2018 with these crimes, therefore causing it to be
I know how double jeopardy works. It's twice as dangerous as regular jeopardy.
And this is my whole issue. And it just so happens that it is also, two blunders of the laws having to deal with celebrities. And it pisses me off because these things in theory should be a slam dunk. And why I related it to OJ was because even in that trial, the defense said, and I quote, "This is a slam dunk case. This is a once in a lifetime. Like the evidence is so there that literally you should be able to walk in and convict the person that day because there's so much glaring evidence." However, it did not work that way because the defense fucked up on a lot of things. In this trial, yes, it was about a totally different subject, but it was still a celebrity who circumvented the law because the defense fucked up. And it pisses me off that it doesn't seem like they handle these things with care. Had people done their due diligence and
wait. Are you talking about the Cosby? Are you talking about the Cosby case right now?
Yes.
Okay, no. The defense didn't fuck up. The prosecution fucked up.
I mean,
the prosecution fucked up. The prosecution made a deal with Cosby, and it was basically a handshake situation and not in writing, but they counted on that, and then they managed to be able to prove it to a judge. Like basically, Cosby's defense is great, because nobody else would have gotten away with that. You know what I mean? No other great defense attorney would have gotten away with that. I mean, that's some Johnny Cochran shit right there.
Oh snap!
Oh my God! There he is.
Oh snap!
Okay, the shift just shifted.
The shit just shifted. Man, I'm so sorry. I pulled a PB. I fell asleep.
It's glary.
It's glary. You know, it's funny.
Did you know, Gary?
Put me on there. Listen to the screen.
We're going to do the first ever Fandom Zone Murray paternity test, and it's going to be between your number one rival. We thought it was just you in this Amber.
Don't laugh. Situation. Don't laugh.
No,
it's not
funny. Blair has come out. And he says, "You're not the father."
That's my baby. That's my baby. That's my baby, Gary.
I woke up just in time, man. I was like, oh shit, the late night stream.
You're not fooling anybody with your chillness. All right, Gary.
It's all right. We'll get heated in a second here, but I woke up. I was like, oh
make
shit,
me out to be the heated one. Okay.
Popped on. On the stream.
We will.
And then I heard my name. I was like, wait a minute, what's going on? And I was like, I gotta wake up here. Let me get myself sorted. And I went outside to have a cigarette. Man, got tore up by mosquitoes because I'm down here in Florida. So, but
what
now
part
I'm
of
awake.
Florida are you in, man?
Oh, the northern part, Jacksonville.
Okay.
Yeah, man. But anyway, you're trying to steal my thunder there with my girl Amber.
No. You're trying to steal mine because I've been very vocal. I've had to take the label troll because of my love for Amber this entire time, and then you're just gonna come in here all of a sudden now that our baby's born. Fuck you, dude. That's not happening.
Man,
That's not happening.
Don't make me give you a Jello pudding pop. Snoofy, scoop, whatever they call it. You would,
wouldn't you? You would, wouldn't you?
I would. That's how I got her.
Son of a bitch. Look,
but you know what?
Me and Amber have a thing, and you're not going to come in here all of a sudden and try to steal thunder for clout. It's not happening. All right. Well, everybody here knows that I have stood by Amber this entire time.
You have.
I have taken shit for it. And you're not just going to come in here all of a sudden. Okay? It's not going to happen.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, I can put this argument to rest right now. It might be yours because I believe she just
It is mine.
I think she ate my babies.
Oh my.
That's your problem, okay? Because our baby is our baby. That's your problem.
Yeah, well,
do I win this? Do I win this do we need a Maury show? Do I win this now? He's already admitting.
She ate all my boneless babies. She ate them all. So, yeah, I think it might be yours, but I'm still willing to do the paternity test.
The paternity test is the evidence. Okay, it's what's been going on for months here. I have taken scrutiny from you people this entire time. Okay,
To be honest, you would be the better daddy anyway.
no.
I would just probably
actually no, that's not true.
I
would rather you take the responsibility. All I'm saying is, it's the DNA is mine, but you are a much more better fit as a father.
I don't know, man. I'd probably send them to Australia without their vaccination.
Oh my god, me too. Let's just raise this baby together. Let's do this. Gary, we'll just raise this baby together.
Well, how about this? I'll send him to Australia. You do the paperwork.
No, I don't do paperwork though.
Oh, well, then we're both going to jail.
Oh, shit. All right. Fuck. All right. There you
Sorry, guys.
I don't know who the father is.
We're going to name the kid Glary anyway.
Glary.
Baby
Glary.
Yeah, baby
Is that
Glary.
okay? Is that officially how we're going to refer to Amber's baby from now on?
Yeah,
absolutely.
Now and forever.
That's it. That's the baby's name.
I'm not saying Oognug or whatever.
The dad's just fucking declared it,
Oogana.
okay? We just named the baby Glary. It's
Dads.
happening.
2 dads and a baby. What's that show? With Charlie Sheen.
2.5 Men.
2.5 Men. That's what it is.
Listen,
We're the new 2.5 Men.
we are. Hey, I'm proud to parent with you, Glary.
Absolutely. But,
Glary's dad.
you get to be John Cryer. I'll get to be the drunk.
No, I beat you to that. You've been sleeping, dude. I've been drinking this whole fucking time.
Why do you think I've been sleeping?
I'm definitely the Charlie Sheen in this scenario.
Oh, indeed. I'll just be the bro now.
I am too drunk to not be the Charlie Sheen in this scenario.
Well, I'm going to go to Disney, and if they don't call me a bro now, then I'm leaving.
Pronoun.
Yeah, that's my pronoun. Yeah.
Laura B points out, she's a lady. How can you call her Glary? Well, maybe you can make it gender neutral and put an IE at the end.
Glarial.
I just want to say,
Glariel.
this is probably up there with the top 10 best streams we've done on this channel, and I've got almost 300 videos.
Oh no, man!
Listen,
I'm so
I
mad
am a proud co-dad with Gary here. I am a proud co-dad with him.
Folks, I don't even know what the fuck to say to this. The stream just goes wherever it goes. Welcome.
Oh no!
You know,
girlfriend is here.
PB, can you handle that right there? Whatever he's doing, can you handle that? We're having a moment.
Y'all didn't tell me Keely was here. Please, don't believe anything you just heard, my dear sweetheart.
This is a real Murray situation. Now we've got to get all parties involved, right? Like they do. And then I could do the dramatic. Gary, in the case of Amber Heard's baby, you are not the father.
That's fucking right. Gary, you are not the father.
I'm sad.
In the case,
I'm sad.
Claire, in the case of Amber Heard's
crying.
baby,
You
you are not the father.
Don't you dare even joke like that, okay? That's my baby.
No. In the case of Amber Heard's child, you are the father.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. I am the father.
Oh,
Keely says, I've been here since near the beginning of the stream. LOL.
Yes, she has.
Phantasmagoria
Well, I hope you've enjoyed it.
Jigs up. Oh, Keely is wise to your game, Gary.
Yeah, I'm
That's
busted.
right.
She got me.
Shout out to all those who are here since the beginning of this stream.
Hell
Yeah.
yeah.
You made
thank
it
you.
to the end.
When did you start
Listen, my
again?
trolling has finally come to succession.
God, it's been
Okay?
almost 3 hours.
I am finally justified in my trolling. I am the dad. It is done. It has been. I don't even have the word. I'm too drunk. See,
if you're the dad, then I'm the surrogate mom. How about that?
All right. Yeah.
I pooped that bitch out on the bed just like Amber did.
I'm proud to
But it came out
co-dad
so
with
much
you, Gary.
more.
So, in our final resolution, we're going to have to add about how they're both going to be co-dads. And coming this summer, 3.5 Men. And you're going to say, where's the third man? We're including Amber. Oh, shit. Well, this is a good place to leave it. Coming soon, the paternity stream featuring Amber's baby's daddy. Believe that shit. Your boy, Gary.
Got it. Let's do this.
And, Bill Cosby, maybe PB to moderate because he loves that. And Mad Squirrel because, well, she just can't wait to see how this all ends.
Yeah, I'm on the edge of my seat.
Right. Like this.
Yeah, actually. I have M&M's in one hand and a tea in the other. Enjoy.
Awesome.
That's thank you very much for the comment. Said this is the best stream.
Oh, hey Perp. Hey there. Yeah,
Indeed.
yeah. How do you say her name? Yeah,
Zia.
Yeah, Zia. Hi. I slaughter names. My apologies.
Me too.
I never slaughter names. I always say them fucking perfect.
PB, please. Can you please interject here?
Yeah.
Nope, it's out of boredom. He's asleep now.
I chased him away.
Yeah,
he wants me to chime in.
Fuck
you, Gary. I'm still awake.
To the panel, we're going to say our goodbyes because we have one panelist who has taken a vow of silence, and I respect them because they are my co-host. They right the ship. So right now they're taking a strong, silent stance. That's how much they believe in the sanctity of what we're talking about.
I can't believe you guys are still awake, man.
Our hero, the man,
the
myth, the emoji.
I love PB.
Culture PB. He is the pillar to which all things successful in the fandom zone are built. Take a long look at this precious emoji face.
Look at him.
Oh no!
Hold on a second.
He's a goddamn god.
Now I can
That's
say
what
this
that G stands
from
for.
the bottom of my heart.
Look at him.
You complete me.
Oh, yeah, I believe you. I believe he's on.
Maybe you guys can have a Glary.
Oh my!
No. There's only one Glary, and that is Amber's baby.
All right,
We're co-dadding that shit, Gary. Me and you.
Co-op
Got it.
parenting.
Hold on, proud fathers. We'll get to you. Let's go down the panel. Mr. Milky Milkshake, the greatest fucking rapper to ever live.
What?
Oh shit!
Is that a thing? Is that happening in the chat
different
right now? Is there somebody fucking named Mr. Milky Shake? Wait,
Yeah.
where?
Look at the avatar. There you go.
Go ahead and plug your channel and your great rap. The greatest rap
I'm
out
not
Do
a
it.
rap. This is a
Do it.
song. It's not a rap. This is a song.
Oh, jeez. Well,
Okay,
go ahead
no,
and plug it.
sing it, please.
No, I don't want to get the copyright on it. If it has, I don't even know if it has it. Anyways, go check out my Twitch channel and then my YouTube, which is already linked to the Zaj stream. He doesn't link my Twitch channel, even though I do more stuff on my Twitch than my YouTube. But hey, he put his Twitch before my Twitch. So, anyways, just go check out my Twitch. I stream. I'll do it Fridays, and I'm trying to make sure I get Tuesdays to Thursdays, provided nothing comes up in my schedule that will conflict with that. Yeah, check them out.
Fantastic. Go check out the greatest cybernetic dog to ever live. And now,
Absolutely.
Amber's baby daddy. Believe that shit. Do you have anything to plug for the...
Oh shit! I'm sorry. No. I don't. I don't ever plug shit. I don't listen to
Plug
me.
it in, plug it in.
Yeah, don't ever listen to me.
Words of wisdom.
I'm
You
pretty
go
sure.
on,
I'm
Gary.
pretty sure all of y'all know who the Glare is, man. You definitely got to check out his channel. It's awesome. He does great work. Talks about really serious subjects that everybody needs to pay attention to. For me, man, I've just been doing stuff with Keely Talks, so I'm just gonna plug her channel because she does amazing work.
Hell yeah.
She's laughing at me now. Okay. This is me not trying to apologize for Amber.
Hey, y'all,
eating.
that's my co-daddy right there. My co-daddy's talking right now.
I'm the
all right?
co-daddy.
Co-daddy.
Yeah. Ooh.
Hell yeah.
By the way, Cyber, I put your links in the description, right?
Yeah, but you didn't put my Twitch one.
Oh no.
It's right here. It's a Twitter at Cybernetic Husky. Okay, YouTube channel.
Every day.
Whatever
Twitching.
YouTube channel. Then it has the condensed link that YouTube does for some weird reason. Twitter too, Geek Profits, and that YouTube channel. Where's my Twitch? Where's my Twitch right
There's
there?
the Twitch. I'm clicking on it now.
Clicking on it now.
Not in the description of the video.
We'll get it added.
Twitch is on there.
All right. Well, that was eventful. The only sane one on the panel.
Gotcha.
4th of July Squirrel. What do you have to plug this?
I'll have some stuff coming out this week.
Hi, Mad Squirrel.
Hello. But yeah, I'll have stuff on my channel coming out. I'm going to be doing a podcast with Big Rich. That should be up this week. And then supposed to be doing a one-on-one with Mega Jetty this week as well. And I have another thing scheduled with Lady Periwinkle. We're going to do a movie review. So we'll see when that comes out. I try to keep it a little surprising until it's actually posted. So yeah, it'll be fun. That's
love that
it.
name.
Yeah.
KH says, at the Glare, have you watched the behavior panel doing their views on Summer Wells' parents' interview?
No, I haven't. I've been. I don't want to get. I don't want to shift this live into that, but it's something that that issue is something that I've been very active on my channel. But I'm considering all the facts, not the rumors. That's all I'll say about that.
And, of course, the co-host, the second in command, the person who keeps
the man
going, Mr. Pop Culture PB. What do you have coming up? And what else? All right. Okay, go.
Fuck you, Zod.
Whoa, wait, what was that? Hold on. What'd you say?
I said fuck you, Zod. I'm sleepy. You assholes want to stay up all fucking night. I can't do this. Especially when you're talking about goddamn Disney World.
Zod,
you
are fucking stupid. We hate you. So just stop doing what you're doing while we decide your fate. Just
that sounded like a dark alternate version of TV.
See, that's why we're co-dads. He does a better PB than me.
No, you do a better PB.
Oh,
what are you talking about?
All right, I'm gonna stop this insanity. Anyways, guys,
you do a better PB,
I'm
Gary. You're the best PB in the world, Gary. That's why you're my co-dad, dude.
Hell yeah,
help me.
Daddy.
This has gone completely out of
You're
control.
the
What have I
daddy.
created?
You're the daddy.
No, you're the daddy.
No, you're the daddy.
No, you're the daddy.
Oh.
I just want to say I am not associated with anyone on this panel except
Bullshit.
I do not condone or or endorse.
Gary
their
and I will let
actions.
you babysit Glary. We will.
And make sure that you do not hate Chinese people.
Taiwan's a country.
No, just hate Chinese food. That's all. Blech.
Hey,
I'm just
No, dude, lo mein is delicious. Listen, Glary's gonna eat lo mein, Gary. Okay, so
I'm
I
cool
need
with
you to
lo mein.
accept that.
I'm cool
Okay,
with lo
so
mein.
what do we got coming up? This Sunday, I'm actually working on some ideas. I'm gonna be drinking. There might be a stream that's incoherent.
That's fun, Zod drinking.
So
And then he pass out on the stream.
yeah, we'll see how that goes. And also, I started working on. If you guys know, I've been
Zod just
working
said
with-
he was working.
if you guys know, I've been working with books by Jay. I actually started working
Zod,
on.
when's your DC sponsorship coming through? Keep saying you're toxic, but when you getting that shit?
I hate you, Cyber.
Fat shit.
I hate you because I love you, Cyber.
Kids, I will pull this car over. I will pull this car over.
That I will pull this. Zod's the daddy.
That's right.
Daddy
Zod will
Zod.
put you all-
Shit, you guys
Daddy
suck.
Zod will
Stop
put
it.
you all in the corner.
Oh shit!
I think the last half of this stream was like the kicker. Holy fuck. Anyways, I'm finally working on my novel.
Keep
Thank you,
saying it.
by Jay. I've got a title and everything. I'm going to reveal my title for my book that I'm working on, and I may read the introduction that I just wrote
Awesome.
literally before we came on. So hopefully you guys will enjoy that. I might read it or unveil it this Monday. And also, I am working on finally my Castlevania video and a couple of other ones. I'm also doing a series of videos on Yellowstone because, my God, where the fuck have I been? The show is amazing. So you pretty much know where that critique is going. And also, this Monday on Books by Jay's channel, I will be doing the tongue-in-cheek segment. I don't know what we're talking about, folks. We just wing it. We just start. We don't know what the subject is, but it's going to be fun. So come and join us.
Hell yeah.
Learn about
Hey,
writing.
You
And
got to
guys
do one
can
on
see
Fear
my
Street
book
too,
title.
man.
Yeah, it's going to be great.
Fear Street was awesome.
I can't wait. Janie Davis says, at Zod's Phantom Zone, I can get behind this headcanon.
That's what she said.
That's
Okay,
literally what Jane Davis said.
I'm going to stop this really quick before anyone on the panel gets us, forget getting pulled down, arrested at this point. So thank you everybody for watching.
At least
Hey,
we plan out so
hey,
they can see us and we can all
stream.
wave goodbye. Can we wave goodbye? They can't even see us waving goodbye.
I mean, that's really
Come on.
shitty, Zod.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
Everybody, have a great
Kitties.
day.
Bye,
Guys, I'm
everybody.
so sorry.
I love you, man.